welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man Probably Presents. You know what it is, Say What Wednesday. So glad to have everybody here. And I would say this is a very incredible week. It's Mando week, Mandalorian week, Star Wars week. Now, there's a few of us on here that are Star Wars fans. One of them that, is not really particularly. He happens to be my family. It's kind of fucked up. But anyway, we'll talk about that later on. But so glad to have... Oh, I said F, and it was at the first 30 seconds. They're going to probably demonetize me. Anyway, thank you for having or being here on the show today. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be an incredible one. I'm so glad to have everybody here with and have you guys here with us as we actually go through what we go through. But anyway, man, let me just bring the panel on here so we can have a discussion tonight and, just kind of indulge. What's going on with you brothers? How y'all doing?
What is up?
What is up with y'all, man? What's going on? Everybody good?
Straight, man. Wednesday night, dude. Like you mentioned earlier, all these Star Wars. This Star Wars week, man.
Yeah,
it's Monday. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man. So many drops.
It's Star Wars week.
Incredible.
So many drops. A lot of stuff that's actually happening right now, man. And it's a crazy week. It is definitely a crazy week. I'm definitely here for it. Stuff that we didn't expect, literally didn't expect to happen this week happened. Yeah. We had Mando drop today. Now, we're not going. There's not going to be spoiler talk tonight. If you want that tomorrow night on Uncivilized Scoundrels, we'll probably be talking about that. Or later on, hit up LWO. They'll be doing that over there, man. But we're not going to do that tonight. We're going to kind of keep it clean, keep everything just like I know there's a lot of people that haven't seen it yet, so. I want to kind of cater to you guys. But anyway, I have this incredible panel on here tonight in Mafia. So definitely, I'm so glad I'm discussing with you.
So am I elevated or am I below? Which one is it?
That's what
bro, hey, Maf, you in the middle, bro. So you got to catch all the heat.
All right, bring it, dude. I'm thick skinned, bro. Don't worry, I won't kick you out of my group.
Ouch.
Anyway, no, it's good to be here, man.
That's a soul spot. That's a soul spot. Anyway, man. Definitely, man. So glad to have you here. Calvin, what's going on with you, brother? You ready to drop them draws in about a month?
Hey, be careful, dude. He's also got a meat platter going on, bro. So
right.
Ask him about that.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that one.
You wasn't ready for it, bro.
What I will say was I need you to leave all your GQ shit at the house, okay? Shorts, hoodies, sneakers. I do shit simple. You're gonna show up trying to show out and show it. I'm about to hear my wife like, why don't you dress like that? Because I don't dress like that.
You know what?
Go GQ bro. As fuck, bro. You just don't even listen to him. Go GQ as fuck, man.
We're not doing it. The reason why, bro, because again, it's celebration, so we try to dumb it down unless we go out. And she wants to actually go. She wants to find this Afro Beats club over there, bro. So we'll probably end up doing
I found
that.
some restaurants. I'm gonna shoot you some stuff that I found. I was gonna ask you if you found some restaurants or some things. I'm obviously gonna take some things to go because we'll be there for like 4 days. I think we're there from like Thursday through Sunday. Yeah, and we're shooting over to Paris for a few days.
Oh, word!
I can't be that close to. I can't be that close to Paris and not go. I gotta hit Disney. I gotta hit Disneyland.
Okay.
See,
yes. Now Mario's
gonna tease us, dude.
So wait a minute. So you gonna shoot over there from London, right?
Yeah. So we leave Wednesday, get there Thursday morning. Then we leave Sunday night, shoot over to Paris, and I think we leave back out Tuesday from Paris.
You taking a train over there?
No, flight. It's like an hour and a half flight.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna fly from London? Okay, got you. Okay. Well, see, that's the thing is we were looking it up, and we were gonna actually do a train over, but it's like, it doesn't make sense because like even one way is expensive, so it may be more to just kind of like, catch a flight or something like that. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll see what we can pull off. So that would be dope. I gotta go to Mario. I gotta go to and you know what? It was funny. You must have watched. You did watch.
Oh, I watched that shit. You watched last. The reason I was so quiet in the chat because I was grocery shopping, and I know you said Toya's got on you, but because I have shit in my ears, and the moment I'm not listening to her, you're not listening. No, I'm not listening to you. You see, I'm watching something, so I'm trying to keep one ear plugged, one ear open to hear her, and I'm crying, laughing. But I'm trying to hit the chat, but I can't get to it. So,
bro,
the moment y'all start, that image just popped in my head. Old boy carrying Tommy Lee Jones on his back, and I said, when I get home, I'm posting this shit,
bro. When we started talking about Mario's height, and then I saw what you posted in it, bro, I died. I was laughing my Oh, bro, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
man.
But that's some real ish though. Mario's super damn tall, bro. And then, yo, Jay,
He is.
come to find out, effing Mafia is like 6'1", 6'2". I was like, yo, are you
6'2.5", bro?
See?
Don't call that
What?
for 6.5, man.
Bro, he
Seven and a
don't
half.
We're
Got
amongst
that half.
giants.
I got it, man.
on camera, bro. You do not look that tall.
I'm tall.
I don't know.
I don't believe
Hey,
it
man.
either.
Cam,
I don't believe
Cam,
it
you
either.
better not be 6'4", bro.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, because I'm not.
He's actually
I'm not even
6'9".
close. I'm not even close.
He's 6'9". All right, nice.
Anyway, man, Kyle, so glad to have you here. Useby, my man, the enabler himself. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, hi. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I was supposed to go last weekend. I know we talked. I was supposed to go to a place called Lake Arrowhead by my house. Well, 2.5 hours. It's the mountains. Taking the kids up there to see some snow and stuff like that. Well, cut to day before I was supposed to leave, they had a blizzard and got like 3 feet of snow, and they closed down all the roads, and people are still trapped up there and can't get home. So we canceled our shit. Yeah, so we canceled our shit and went to Disneyland with the family on Friday. Super duper wet. We've got like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of rain. So it was an interesting trip. But yeah, other than that, man, just surviving, bro. About to drop some draws this weekend with Calvin and Mario. So yeah,
You know it.
You about to drop some draws with the draw dropper himself, bro. That's so funny. Anyway, man, so glad to have you here, brother.
It's going down Saturday night. That's all I know.
You said it's going down Saturday night.
We ain't coming
Mario,
back.
talk about that.
This might be the last you guys see of me, man. I'm
I'm coming home.
say.
I gotta come home.
I might not.
He's out of here.
Mario might be stuck in TJ next week. So
That's going to be insane, man. It's going to be this.
I gotta come home.
Wait,
So.
yo, actually, you know what? I think in May. So Todd of Spec Fishing, he's having like an art gallery opening in May. Bunch of fellas are flying out from all over the place, and so is Payne.
Oh, for
And,
real?
and Brian from Magic Case. So we're already talking about making plans to go down south.
See, nah, man. Come on, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
so glad to have you here, Useby, man. I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance to go. Everything didn't go according to plan, but at least you went to Disney, so
Yeah.
that's what's up, bro.
yeah,
Happy
the kids were stoked about it. So rode the new ride, Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
Say it 3 times as fast as you can, dude.
Oh my god.
No,
Mickey's
No, I'm
Runaway
good.
Railway. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I did it in Orlando. That one's dope.
Railway.
It's good.
That one's dope.
It's good.
Oh, okay.
is.
See, I'm gonna have to check that out. Anyway, thank you for being here, man. Pop culture. What's going on with you, Costa? How you doing, man? You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm great, man. How are you? It's
Not
been a
good
while.
because it's been a while. It's been a while because I got this, bro. You make it look so easy, but it's the process, it's the psychological process behind trying to get this stuff put together. And the thing is, I'm glued to every video you have, and I'm like, it still doesn't compute because I need like measuring everything to make sure everything comes out the right way. It's a headache, bro. I'm telling you, it is.
Like I would agree because I'm still a novice. Like I had no idea how to do this shit before I, put it together, and I wanted it to look like having like the Maji case like perfectly because that's how I am. So I'm like doing this other massive case that I hung up on my wall, and I mismeasured the panels, so I have to go get another big ass huge piece of panel that I'll only need one piece for. So yeah, remember kids, measure twice, cut once, and make sure your math is good.
Yeah.
Because if you screw up, yeah, it's especially on this big one. Like I don't know if you've seen it. It's massive. It's almost like it's a little bit bigger than a DF 120 or the Max, whatever. I
You're
made
making Max series
really
cases now. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I am, and I'm hanging it on the wall, and it is very solid.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
just
wild.
go check out my
Crazy.
Instagram.
That's gonna be incredible.
And it's very sturdy. It's really nice. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk figures.
Yeah, definitely,
not
man.
just cases. But you know, if you want to talk cases later, we can too. See,
Definitely, man. Because I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna pick your brain because that's actually that again. We're talking about reorganizing on here as well, so that's on the docket. So we'll definitely have that conversation. So thank you. For
Oh,
being
and by
here.
the way, I'm 7'2", and I
you're not.
also
wow.
like.
No, you're not.
I also no. This room seems small because I'm so big.
Casa.
That's
Comic Con. Remember, we were at Comic Con together. No,
Oh shit, the photos are out there.
yeah.
No, you're not.
All right,
Busted.
you're right. You're right.
No, you're not.
But I also am a Disney file. I'm a DVC club member, and
Oh.
you know how Calvin decided to hit up Paris, or he's going to hit up Paris.
Yeah.
I went to visit my grandmother, who I hadn't seen in months, and she lives in Orlando now, and I used it as an excuse to hop over to Disney World for a weekend. So,
Mhm.
so yeah,
Did you have fun?
I love it. Oh, hell yeah. My daughter that weekend, she awakened to Star Wars and Galaxy's Edge, and she made me get her a lightsaber. So she made a lightsaber so she can go after Kylo Ren and the stormtroopers. Man, yeah,
That's a beautiful thing.
She had a ball.
That is a beautiful thing.
She tried to figure out a way to get on Rise of the Resistance a second time, and I'm like, it's 2.5 hours.
She needed
It's a long
Mario.
line.
She needed Mario.
And she's like, no.
I would've
She's
got to the
like,
front.
no. Yeah.
She needed Mario.
You got ways to get to the front, Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He can get you the
lightning
front of
lane.
anything, bro. Straight
Always,
up.
bro.
He can
Him
get you the
and,
front
him
of
and
anything.
Cuervo, bro. Him and
Get you the
Cuervo.
front of
For you
anything,
guys-
bro. I got pictures to
Not
prove
wrong,
it.
dude.
For you guys going to London,
Yeah.
look up Amelia's. It's Italian. It's amazing. They're at St. Catherine's Pier. There's a couple of other locations. My wife and I just fell in love with the place. When we were there a few years ago, we ate there several times. So that's how good
Okay.
they are. And it's all fresh pasta and everything. It's amazing. Amelia's.
Okay. Definitely got to check that out, man. So thank you, bro. Thank you for the information and thank you for being here as always. And we also have this guy.
Why
Mafia
are you
is in the
zooming in
building.
on me?
I had to because
what's
I
up?
still cannot believe that you're 6'2.5". That's a
Yeah.
lie.
Dude, you
Dude,
want me
go
to
stand
like,
up next to
Stand
those
up.
cases, man.
There's
Stand up
just
next to
no
those
way, bro.
cases.
That's
Get the
too
measuring
crazy.
tape out. Let's
You
see.
got it.
No, it's because my chair is low.
You were not 6'2.5".
Hold
So
the
it seems
Batmobile,
that way,
too.
and then my camera is, bro.
No,
I'm
you're not
6'2
6'2.5".
and a
No, you're
half.
not.
Yes,
Don't
I
believe
am,
that shit.
bro. You're on my friend. You go look at my pictures.
I did. I can't tell.
Well, I didn't know that you were like 5'2" either.
I'm not 5'2", man. I'm 5'8". Don't take them inches
Got
from
him.
me, bro.
5'8".
Don't you take them inches
Anyway.
from me, man. Thank you, bro.
All right, that's fine. That's
Honor
fine.
my height. Put some spec
All
on my height, bro. Anyway.
5'8". 5'8's good.
Five-
But yeah, what's up,
yeah.
man?
Thank you for being here, bro. As
It actually is
always.
really good, I must say, because that's my height. So
Yeah,
5'8".
that's what I'm
It's
saying, man.
perfect.
No,
It's
5'8's
fine.
fine, man.
Perfect size. It's a
So wait a
perfect
minute.
size, bro.
So I
You
don't
and
know
Cam
why.
are
You know,
5'8". Damn.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because we over here, bro.
It's
Straight
the
up
water.
in the
It's
cold.
the water. We
The
drink
water
over
and the
here.
cold
Something
stunted
wrong
our
with
growth,
shit.
bro. Everybody over there in
now
California
that's
is
bullshit
super
because
tall.
I was raised in Chicago, bro, and fucking blizzards and rain.
Man, it's
and
the
floods.
Midwest, bro. It's the Midwest. It's not
that-
East.
it's
That's
Still
the
cold as
Midwest.
blizzards, man.
It's probably that
Blizzards.
whatever we had as kids, that pink Pepto Bismol looking antibacterial that we used to take when we were
I
sick.
drank that shit too. It was so good.
Oh, never mind. I don't know what to say now.
Yeah, I don't know. I
We got
drank it
Nick
too. I
out there.
remember
He
that
said,
stuff.
"I
It
can
tasted good.
confirm Leo is 5'8".
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. It's definitely, man. Like straight up. Anyway, thank you for being. And then this 7'5" mofo right here.
7'4". Let's not give him that extra
7'4".
inch.
Yeah, you can save my inches, bro. I got plenty.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
And it's
Already.
I got enough to lend to Lael.
He's starting already. He is starting.
You set it
already.
up. I'll knock it down, bro. I mean,
He's
you know
starting.
how I roll.
From the,
He's
from the
starting
taint again.
already.
That's
he is
funny.
starting already.
Oh, wow.
See?
Amen. Amen.
Already, he is starting. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
both
having me,
you
man.
and
Appreciate it.
Like it. Look, you, Constant Mafia, y'all haven't been here in a while, so I'm glad to have y'all here on the show. Like I
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
gonna
fit
be
y'all in
fun,
the
man.
budget. You know what I mean? So good. So glad to have y'all here. Cutting Cam, what's
Budget
going on with
increased.
you, brother?
What's going on, man? I will set the record straight. I am a Star Wars fan. I'm not a Star Wars collector. Okay, I still like it. I still watch it. You know what I'm saying? I tune into all the shows. I just don't collect them. That's all. But
you just don't collect.
Yeah, man, doing good. Glad to be here. Canva sucks, by the way.
You got to figure it out, bro.
Listen, I got to figure it out because I tried to download this video so I can post it for Black History Month. Obviously, I don't have 2 more days in the month because the shortest month of the year. So, yeah, I guess I'll be posting it in Women's History Month. So we'll see how it goes.
Thank you, man. So anyway, so glad to have you here as always, family.
What's up, Brian?
And last but not least, my guy. Now, the space pimp, bro, you had me dying yesterday. I'm gonna tell you why you had me laughing. Because, okay, so I woke up and I looked and I had already put the thumbnail. I was gonna do like, because I do the corner around 12:15, right? So I was like, well, I know Jay's gonna go live, so at least I can watch him live first. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I saw you. You were like, you were hyped too. You was like, you know it. We are going to go live. I got to go live. You know I'm going live. You will see me in this such and such, right? So I was like, all right, cool. Go get my tea. Come back down. I looked at my phone, and you going live on your phone. You was like,
where is this?
Something wrong with my computer. You was like, yeah, something wrong. And you in your face, I can see the disdain and the anger, but you were holding back. You were composed. But I was like, yo,
I tell you, I almost shot this son of a bitch, right? I was like, it was doing some massive update where I just couldn't do anything, like everything. I mean, and it's time, like I was telling Mafia backstage, it's just time to upgrade. I've had this one since 2017, and this was like a step down from the iMac Pro. But it's just between doing YouTube, between personal stuff for home, and then my job, it's dying. So it's like, it's on its last leg. So I'm gonna have to upgrade, and that's gonna be another 3K that I gotta drop. So
you know what? And that's the thing. That's the way it was for me, because this one, the big body down here, I had since 2014, 2015. So it was about due. You know what I mean? It's definitely about. It'll let you know. So you already know.
Yeah, Jay, you can easily raise 3K, man. I see like one shelf behind you that could bring you home at least 4, bro. I'm just saying, man.
I mean, he's not wrong, man. You know how many people tell me that all the time?
Yeah.
Wow, though, bro. You do got some stuff back there, bro.
Yeah,
that's why I keep my camera in a minimum space right here, because I don't want people to see nothing else. So nobody can say you ain't seeing shit. I don't want you to see nothing else.
This is the sample. This ain't shit.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we know. We definitely know that.
We've seen the collection tour.
I see them busters right there. You got some shit.
You definitely do. But thank you for being here, brother.
Oh, you'll start flexing now.
Let me address these super chats real quick. Let me see here. I got Rock'em Chris. Thank you for that, man. $20 flex on us. He said, Calvin, when you get to your hotel in Paris, ask for a Metro map. All hotels will have it. You will take the yellow line about, what do you say?
I think 11
euro. 11 euro.
Metro pass to anywhere. There are 2 parks. Both are good. Okay. That's what's up, bro.
I already saved the information. It's already locked in. Thank you.
There you go.
I appreciate
That's
that.
what's up, bro.
Nice.
Appreciate that, man.
That's my man, Chris.
Appreciate that, Rocket Chris, man. You got to give me some info too, brother. But anyway, thank you for being here, bro. We got another super chat from my man Brian Wong in the building. Thank you for that $10 super chat. What's up, guys? So many cool guys today, man. You're cool.
What's up, Brian?
You're super cool.
Man.
You were super cool for being here, bro. Definitely. So let's actually address the chat. We got Ash Chase in the building. Brian Wong, single songwriter. Tooley's in the building, man. What? Smoke 'em if you got him. That's one of the dopest names of Smoke 'em if you got him. He's talking specifically to Mafia. We got Charlie the Unicorn. We got Renz Latino in the building. Amir is here. Tooley is here. We got Christian Detour in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Blitz 0065 is in the building. Latoya T, the birthday girl, the belated birthday girl, is in here. Hope she had a great one this weekend. We both did. We ate good. She shopped, and I hope she feels good. We got Siskel Mafia out there talking to everybody. Low key, drop them draws is out there as well. We got Forrest Mr. E in the building. Cam's out there. Charlie the Unicorn. Luminar. Lumi is in the building. Thank you for being here, Lumi. FBJ. We got 1-6 Star Wars Pimpazoid. Wow, that's the name. Let's go. We got let me see, OG fan with Star Wars was just Star Wars. Thank you for being here, man. As always, JB Slugging 1-6. Who else we got? King Ding-a-Lang is in the building. You know, it's a party now. We got King Ding-a-Ling in the building. The Thor 2941. Thank you for being there. As always, he said, tell him, Lael, 5'8", big things, cons, comes in small packages.
Oh my!
We got Charlie the Unicorn out there, man. Who else we got? Larry Walker. We got Joker in the building. Joker J is here with us. Nick Collectibles in it. Mr. Spider-Man himself. Andrew Gibo is out there, man. Who else we got? Let's see. William Owens. Late Bloomer is out there with us as well. Renz Talentino, the great Renz Talentino is out there. Thank you for being here, man. As always, Collectible Chats is in the building. Let's see, who else do we have? Mike Rodriguez. Did I miss anybody else? Let me just make sure I get, because I like to get it. Larry Walker's out there. I said that already. We got RMD Collective is in the building. Thank you for being here. Hold My Balls is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Jonathan King, my bro Jonathan King is here. Two Ferns, Two Chains, Two Ferns is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Thule Ash Chase, Hoth, Hometown Heroes in here. Thank you for being here, man. My man, MB Dyson is here as well. Let me see what else we got. Skill Munger is in the building. Thank you for being here. Collectors Entity is here as well. Let me see here. Trevor Weed is in the building. Thank you for being here, man. You know, I put some emphasis on that weed. Thank you for being here as always.
You're gonna summon P-Rock in a minute, man. I keep saying that.
Right, P-Rock, man. Mary Sullivan is here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we got quite a few. Dustin Sabrant is here. Louis Labitz is in the building. Eric Hinkie is in the building. Thank you for being here, man. Every time I say Hinkie, I might even be pronouncing it wrong, but remember Mr. Hinkie off of South Park? Let me see here. We have
talking poop.
No, man, I'm just saying the name, man. The whole beat is in here. Yeah, straight up, bro. Who else do we have in here? Blitz. I think we're actually covering everybody already. Xander's in the building. Thank you for being here, man. Yes. So I think we've actually gotten everybody. So yes, we got some things to talk about, man. Right off the top, we're gonna talk about some of these reveals. But I think one of the most important one
Clone Trooper
that we got. We're gonna get to that one later. I want to talk about the most important one. This one right here. You already know what it is, man. We've been waiting for this, and we got it. But it didn't come without controversy from a whole bunch of people. But
yeah,
you know, I got to start this the right way.
Oh yeah, oh man, hell yeah! You know I'm excited about this shit. Come on now, I'm getting 4.
Nice.
You gonna spread the wealth when you get that 4, brother?
Oh yeah. Arab, you get 1. You get Ahsoka.
You get one.
Ahsoka.
You get
It's like Oprah.
Send her West Coast. Send her home. Send her
Send her
home.
West Coast.
Got
Send
you,
her
I
West
got you.
Coast. You already know, man. What you think about it though, bro? I know you're not gonna get it, but what you think about the piece?
Honestly,
though,
I mean, I saw a lot of people comparing like the facial features, the facial definition, as well as the thickness of the face paint.
Yeah.
I think it actually looks pretty good though. So
it does.
I feel like having this in your collection and having this version of Ahsoka is still epic regardless of minor details, you know, because at this point we know they're not going back and going to tweak anything. This is the final product you're going to get. So if I was a Star Wars collector, but I'm a Star Wars fan, I would still be happy with this. And I think it looks good though.
Yeah, it definitely looks good, bro. I love the piece so far. And you know, which I'll talk about in a minute. I want to kind of go around to everybody first and you know get everybody's take on it. Brother Cousins, man, what you think about this piece, brother?
Oh man, so mine is en route.
Mine too.
Mine is en route, so I'm definitely excited about it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. But also, the more I look at it, the more I start seeing like I see my girl Rosario in it, but then in certain angles I don't. I just think it's gonna be things. Yeah, you know, I just think it's gonna be one of these things where I'm gonna have to have it in hand to really give a fair comparison with it and how I really feel about the likeness. But right now, I would say it's about an 8 out of 10. It's not a perfect 10. It's not perfect. I think they've done other sculpts better. But damn, she looks good. And once again, it's like it really depends on like those angles. Like right there, I could see it, and a couple of those other photos, I could see it. Like right there, it's a little rough for me. I could see it, but then I just think with Rosario's nose, I think they could sculpt it. I think that's where the problem is. Honestly, I think they they have it, but they don't have it at certain angles.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really think it's going to be a thing where I have to have it in hand to really
give it a chance.
To really give it a chance, really give it fair judgment. But overall, I'm happy with it. And one thing that a lot of people aren't talking about, that Grogu has movable arms and swap outs, and I think that's cool. I mean, he's still a damn accessory, we know that, but they did take a little initiative to make him more his own like little figure, and I think that's cool. This is kind of a 2-pack, kind of not. This is more a deluxe than a DX, so but that's a whole nother conversation with it. I think
me and Mario kind of talked about that, which we'll probably discuss here a little bit, because it's like, are these things like, is this figure a true DX? Like, can we say that it's an actual true DX? So I mean, that's what I kind of want to talk about.
Not at all, not compared to what DX used to be. Hell no.
Yeah. So that's where I'm like, I don't know, but it looks good. It definitely looks good, bro. Speaking of that, Mario, your take on this, bro?
Yeah, man. I like it, dude. I'm actually happy with it. I understand, you know, a lot of people's gripes on it. I totally get it, man. I mean, with the cheekbones, and some people are talking about the lips, the eye, the brow, and stuff like that. But I'm seeing Ahsoka, man. I mean, to be honest, when I first saw Ahsoka in Mandalorian, I didn't see Rosario. I just thought she looked weird. It did take me like a minute to actually get used to that look.
Yeah.
But looking at the figure, man, I see the same thing that I saw on screen, dude. It doesn't, for me, it's not. I guess in this case, because I'm more like into the actual character itself and what the actress is supposed to look like. She's covered up in makeup anyway,
bro.
you know. So
right.
she looks great in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not a fan that they label this under the DX label, and the fact that, I mean, if you look at the regular DX, the original one, not the deluxe, it's pathetic, man. You get nothing. What do you get? Hands, you get base, you get a little water dial accessory, and correct me if I'm wrong. Does it come with the background too?
With more.
Exactly. And then when you get to the deluxe, I mean, that's like a standard release, is, you know, with the deluxe. So I'm not a fan that they did that. You know, I think that's like, you know, you're diluting the DX brand of old. You know, but in my opinion, the DX line is dead anyway. So you know, whatever. But I mean, like I said, man, I mean, I still got my pre-order, just waiting for it to come in, man, and I'm looking forward to getting it in.
So yeah, bro, and that's the thing. Like I said, I mean, DX or not, is going to be an incredible piece. Hey, the box art looks good. I did see the unboxing through Sideshow, so I wanted to see all the accessories. So I did see that.
Another thing too, man, I think it's a missed opportunity. I mean, given the fact that they've been promoting USB lightsabers, how much of a surprise would this would have been if they would have given us USB lightsaber? I mean, considering because there's no swappable arms, you know, to do the old way.
Yeah,
you know,
and these don't even light up at all.
No, and these photos are all doctored, man. You know, so they're all tampered with. They don't light up, and they're just teasing everybody. But that would have been cool, bro. Yeah.
It definitely would have been cool. Now, it is our job, and Useby, I'm gonna go to you in a second, but it is your job, and I think it is all of our job right now, because somebody on this panel has been teetering around at the idea of actually purchasing this. So I think that it is our job now to pretty much convince this dude that he needs to get it in his collection. It's something that he has. So what I'm gonna before you speak.
Okay. All right.
Before you speak, Useby, can you do me the honor of kind of just like walking exactly right? So can you do me the honor of possibly, you know, just taking us through this thing? Sell this figure like you're good at. Sell this figure like you would me at Disney, bro. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Listen, I'm just saying, you know, you don't have to get it, but at the same time, I mean,
look how clean he looks at this camera,
but like,
man. It's so fresh and so smooth. Look at this guy. That lovable beard and that smile and
his eyes are sparkling. I'm not gonna lie.
Straight up, man. Look at that.
Okay, this is hard when I'm full screen now. Look, you know, there's you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion and what they want in their collection, albeit they're wrong if they don't want this, because, you know, I think for me, I want one of the greatest original Star Wars characters that's been created since the OT to be in my collection, but that's just me. You know, so I think I like awesome things in my collection. I think I like amazing female characters in my collection, and I think I like well executed figures in my collection. And if you don't, then I guess that's okay. But you can't go wrong with Rosario Dawson, because one, she's a dime piece, 100%. 2,
No doubt.
yeah, 2, Ahsoka, awesome, no matter what. And 3, I mean, it just has a lot of posability options with the new silicone, Phison, whatever, orange Phison
Whatever
body.
you want.
There we go. Orange Phison body. And yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, this is her first appearance in live action, so that will always be a special place in one's heart for an amazing character. So, yeah, that's what I'll say. Just if you like good things, I will get her. But if you don't, then well, it says a lot about you.
I am a hustler, baby. I sell water to a well.
So, exactly. So
I was listening intently. All right.
Yeah.
And I applaud him. I applaud him for trying to make the sell.
Really? So
Yeah, those are good points. No, those are good points. But you guys know I don't watch the Clone Wars. But I did like her in Mando. The issue is, here's the thing, right? As you know, so I keep all the OT. Nah, for real. I keep, all OT is like the big Star Wars. And then I would like 2 or 3, depending on size, 2 or 3 figures from each Star Wars IP to represent that, right? So you have like Fett on the throne with Fennec. That's that, right? And that's it. You get Anakin and Padme. That's it, right? So while I like her as the first appearance, it's still Mando. So it's hard because then you're like, maybe I'll get her, but then I would almost wait for her television show and get that version for the representation for that show. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
But then the downside to that is it could be 3 years from now before we see that figure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
you know what the other downside
is? What?
The fact that if you keep saying that same song, you know what? I'm not happy with the current season release. I'm gonna wait for the next season. The next season comes.
No, it's not that I'm not happy with the current.
I'm gonna wait for the next one. No, because I've heard that over and over and over again, and the way things end up, no one actually gets their figure. So I mean, it's going to be a while before the actual.
Well, that's most people. When I say I'm going to get something, I get it. So it's whether or not I'm actually going to get it is the thing, right? It's a tough one. I may pick her up, have her for a little while, and if I like her television debut appearance, because they're going to change her. Of course, they're going to change her. Then at that point, I can decide: do I want 2 Ahsokas, or do I want to get rid of that one and then get the new one? Because that's what I'm trying to specifically cherry pick Star Wars IPs outside of OT, because that's not my. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't primary to me. So OT is primary, and then all my 80s and 90s and Marvel comic stuff. So
the man's focused.
Long-winded.
No,
you got to be focused, dude.
So is everything before Battle of Yavin considered OT, or would 5 or so years after Return of the Jedi?
No, let me rephrase that, because I want everything OT and only a little bit of Disney Star Wars.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Even though the prequels, I could go. I'd go deep. I could go deep into that, but it's the stuff that's near and dear to one's heart, right? And for me, it was the OT. What's up, Jay? So, and anyway, so so it was always the OT in that respect, and then all the other movies that I grew up with or comics that I grew up with, right? So for that, I want everything to be that, right? Even though you love everything. Like Lale and we've all talked about that stuff, right? Like you're not gonna really get Back to the Future stuff, but you love Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So it's like
you love the IP, but you don't
shit.
have to dip. You don't have to go deep into the actual IP.
Correct.
You know what I mean, as far as collecting the actual. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And
So
I could definitely
that's what I'm
understand
talking
that position for sure. Especially if you haven't watched Clone Wars, because I didn't watch
Yeah.
Clone Wars until the pandemic, and because I always thought it was a kid show, and to a certain extent, the first few seasons are. But then I just was so bored not doing anything. I just watched the whole thing, and it's phenomenal. And that's why you get to see Ahsoka. That's why, after I watch it, I find out why Chris Letty is just has just a constant boner for Ahsoka, because she's an amazing character. So.
Oh no,
Yeah, I
no,
guess
she
that's why I
totally
like
is.
her.
Totally is.
Definitely is.
And I'm just saying her live action show debut. If you listen to what I'm saying, not the debut in Mando, because they're going to be different, right? They're going to be different out. They're going to do different outfits. But I do like
and they
this
might even get
outfit.
the sculpt better for a lot of people who
Well, here's the problem, like you mentioned, though, right? The sculpt, maybe. I'm with Mario. I think she looks great.
She looks great, bro.
You know,
and that's what I'm saying.
Not
like,
to say you guys aren't, but people are like, I don't know if I see her. I see her. I like the samurai garbs. I wouldn't rock her with the robe or the hood. However, as we mentioned, okay, so let's say when her show debut comes out, that'll probably have USB lightsabers. Right?
Possibly. Because that's the route they're going.
Right, because she is still one of those in there, right?
Yeah.
She didn't get out in time, and unfortunately, like we would like, they didn't retro fit her to get USB. So
to get the USB, yeah. So, but I think she'll definitely. I think they'll actually
sounds like a tap out excuse to me, bro.
No, I think he'll get it. I think he'll get it. I think he'll get it.
I know. I probably will, but I mean, we'll see.
So before we go to Casa real quick, I just want to address, we got a $10 super chat by Hoff's Hometown Hero. I am freaking out over this figure, guys. Yeah, but Grogu is the best accessory. So definitely. Hey, you got, I can't even count how many Grogus that I have in my collection right now, man. It's crazy.
Sorry, I'll just say one thing because I was just selling it the whole time and I didn't give my, oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's go.
Full framing the whole time.
Yeah.
I think that, I think I agree with you that I definitely see Rosario in it. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. I think it's, maybe an 8 or something like that at 10. I just think there's a lot of room. I see a lot of people in the forums and stuff like that. If it's not a shrink ray, then it sucks. But there's definitely a lot of room and a lot of different shades of gray in that. So I definitely think it's good. I think it looks like her, and I think it looks great.
Amazing, bro. So, I think it looks amazing. And I was talking to Mario. I think we were talking about this yesterday, Mario. It was like, I like the simple fact that it mirrors. It's almost in a sense, if you have the Clone Wars Ahsoka and you have this version, they sort of like, again, you have the younger version, you have the older version. It's like,
you can see the age development.
You can see the age development, and I like that they kind of kept it in that similar style. And I think it looks great, bro, for what it is. I think it's amazing. I mean, I like the new, especially the tailoring on it. I like that they use like that. It's always a flashback to like the samurai aesthetic. So I love that. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. Mr. Pop Culture himself, bro. What's going on with you, man? You excited about this piece, brother?
Hey,
he's going big with the full screens today.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely. Got to, bro. I gotta hear you. We got to, bro. Gotta go all in. What's up?
Well, for an Ahsoka figure, I think it's a banger. It's a 10 out of 10. I am on the the Rosario. There's hints of her there, but I don't really care. Like, I love Ahsoka, and after Usby's pitch, I ordered 5 of them. So that's
what I like to hear.
Thank you.
One for Mafia too, I assume.
No, I think part of it, I'm with Mafia on the fact that I have this weird love, out of love with the Mandalorian show and the characters and the figures. When it's on, I'm in it. I feel the emotion. Sometimes, you get teary when you have all the callbacks to the original trilogy, but then when it's not on, I'm like, do I really need this figure? I don't really remember. And then you go back and watch it, and you're like, yes. But for Ahsoka, I think I did have her pre-ordered. I canceled it a long time ago, but I think I'm gonna have to. I love the samurai look. I mean, this whole look, having the base. I know, we're talking DX, and it's really not a DX because now we're getting these diorama bases with just regular MMS figures, right? And but I do like the Asian Japanese look to that set, to the lantern that you get. I mean, you guys are all enablers, so I'm probably gonna I really will order it after we get off of here, because I do love Ahsoka. I watched the Clone Wars when it first came out. I watched Rebels, and like I got teary-eyed when she was revealed as Fulcrum. And when she fought Vader in the second season, that was epic. This character went from people complaining about her in the early days to absolutely like loving her, like she was part of you know, the original trinity of Luke, Leia, and Han, you know. So yeah, this, I mean, look what you could do with it too. I do like that a lot. And I mean, I do have a couple of Mando, so they should go great with him too. So yeah, I love it. For a Ahsoka figure, 10 out of 10. For Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, that's a 7 out of 10. But who gives a shit about that? We're talking about Ahsoka.
Definitely, we are talking about Ahsoka, man. So great points there, bro. I like where you're going with that. And then we got to get to my guy, man. We got to get to the draw dropper himself, Mr. Smooth. Come on, man. Mr. Meat Platter, Calvin himself, bro.
I can only imagine what the hell Toy is thinking. Like, who the hell am I meeting up in London? The fuck? Anyway, I do not have this ordered as of now. She's definitely coming home though. There's no way I'm not gonna have a representation of Rosario. I don't know. I mean, we've got some 40 now, so we've got some like-minded peers on the panel, but Kids. I don't know if y'all remember her first movie, Kids. Oh yeah, Clerks 2, Trance.
Oh man, Kid,
and if y'all don't know about Trance, I don't know what you're doing. And what's my other one? Sin City. So if y'all don't know about my girl, y'all don't know. So she definitely will be in the house at some point. Right now,
wasn't she? Wait a minute. Sin City and what? Alexander, bro. Remember that?
Yeah. But I'm just saying I'm just going to my go-tos right off the top. Yeah. But yeah, Alexander was a good one too. Yeah. But I mean, Trance, I think that should be number one off the top, to be honest. If y'all know what I'm talking about. So but, if y'all know that scene, then it is what it is. But yeah, she's definitely gonna be in the Mando collection at some point in time. Right now I'm just trying to any discount I can find because these damn vehicles, that's what I'm focused on right now. Yeah. So I'm just trying to, like you said, rearrange space and figure out what's going to be moved and slid over here and this, that, the other. So, Brian, if you feel like giving away some more DF-120s, I'm all for it. I need about 2 or 3 more because I'm sitting there trying to rearrange my way too. You know what I'm saying? So,
120s, bro.
But I'm definitely working on that. But no, she's coming home. That's not. And as far as a DX, we should have had a different head sculpt. We should have some extra accessories. Yeah, bro. I know they're gonna package it. They're gonna package it all nice with styrofoam and try and be cute about it, but this ain't a DX.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have gave us, call it a DX, because if you want to call it a DX, it has to have a tad bit more accessories, bro. Maybe the base could even be bigger than what it is. You know what I mean? Like when I'm thinking like, especially DX, bro, I always go to like, what I got with, my mall. You know what I mean?
Right.
The speeder, we got the figure, the accessories that came. That was a true DX, as well as like Luke. You know what I mean? Like the Bespin Luke, the first release on that one. That's what I'm saying. Like when you have that, it's like you got to live up to those standards. And if you don't, it's like
Bruce Lee. Come on, Bruce Lee. Into the Dragon.
Yeah, bro.
Lee, that one. That's a DX. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
What happened to
that one? Indy, the Jack Sparrow, what else was the 2-pack Luke Skywalker? Those were pinnacle.
Yes.
Like true DX, bro.
Those are the real
that's what I'm
experience.
saying. Like a real experience on pieces that, literally you have. And I don't know, like, do you think, like, when you think about it, is it just a situation where they're getting lazy, or is it just like where they're just scaling back?
What it is.
You think they're just getting lazy?
I think they know we'll buy it, so why do the extra?
And I think Mafia was talking about it yesterday. We were talking about it. What is it? What is it called? Shrinkflation?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at the, Jay and I, Mario, Leo, we've spoke on that. I mean, the DXs of old were something different, and these look like standard releases, right? Which isn't a bad thing, but to label them DX and then have 2 SKUs on a DX is weird. I don't understand the choices that they're right. It's weird. So, because you're right, man. Some of the older DXs, or even some recent ones, right? And then you compare it, it's like,
Darth
because
Maul.
like when we were talking, I didn't know that this was DX 20 and 21. So they're still both DXs, which is strange.
It's just that they're switching up on it. That's my whole thing. Is just like you're calling it a DX, but is it truly like how can you truly list it? I don't know. It's just weird, bro.
Something you guys also got to remember too. I'm sorry, Leo. Is that if you go look at some of the late, I mean, when the original DX was kind of like phasing off, I want to say like around DX08, DX09, though all the accessories that actually came with that'd be considered a regular release these days. So even then, it started going back from the '89 Joker and the '89 Batman. There really wasn't that much in there when you really break it down.
The Joker, '89 Joker you had a different coat, you had a swap out coat and all that stuff. So,
but it only had one head sculpt though.
Very true.
That's another thing too to remember. So
very true. But what a goddamn head sculpt! Oh,
it's beautiful, and it still holds up to this day.
What are you talking about? The DX08?
The DX08, yeah.
Dude, but it's the. I don't know how you'd look at it by today's standards, but I still feel like it's a loaded figure, right? I mean,
it would be a deluxe figure at most, but it is fairly loaded. But I don't think it deserves a title. I mean, it was branded as a DX, with the packaging and everything. It was a great presentation, but to today's standards, that's just a standard deluxe.
Well, and that's what's weird, right? Because you pick up Miles from Into the Spider-Verse.
That's a competitor.
That should have been a
DX.
Yep.
With all the accessories,
like three head sculpts.
Exactly, bro. Like that should have been listed as a DX. You know what I mean? That would have definitely been listed. But that's what I'm saying. Like
the Batman. I'm sorry, the last Batman was kind of lackluster as well. DX19. That was. I thought that was a little lackluster.
Yeah.
Good figure, but still a little lackluster.
And that's what I'm saying. Like if you're going to slap a label, if you're going to call something DX, you know what I mean, and you're not going to give us that quality. If it's all about the pack, like literally now, like you can say that it's fair to say that you can package just about every figure that way and just not label it a DX. You know what I mean? Like to be quite honest, I mean, I love the foam, and I think I weigh on the side that I think that every package should have that, like literally, especially for your accessories, especially for your figures, but. It was just special having it for DX. You know what I mean? Because you knew that it just felt a certain way. Like it just felt like it was more exclusive.
Well, and rolling eyes, right?
Yeah,
now we're kind of getting that as a regular, which is great.
Yeah.
But then it further complicates issues, right? Where you're like, well, it used to be in a DX. Now we all have mostly rolling eyes, right? They're clearly doing it with almost every release. So again, that's great. But then, if this was just called like TMS, 45 or whatever we're at, right?
Yeah.
Would anybody bat an eye? I mean, it'd be the same thing. So it's I just don't understand. I don't know what they're doing with that. I'm like with Mario was just saying like we should just abandon the DX line, but maybe they're holding on to it because it's an established sub brand, but they don't really feel like DXs.
It doesn't feel like it's a true DX piece, bro. Like it doesn't. Even though I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong. But if you're gonna label this DX, you're gonna label it DX, but you don't even give us both bases. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I would wanted to have that water-like base. You know what I mean? I would have loved to have that, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. I just have to go to Michael's and create my own.
That base she comes with. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that? Empire Strikes Back Yoda's base?
It is.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see? And for you to call that out, see? I'm just looking at the Yoda now.
Yeah, it's right there.
It is.
Base, like
it's the same damn base, bro. Wow. Yep. It rocks everything. Yep. Same thing.
Yeah.
That's
real quick, can we highlight Beskar's comment real quick?
Oh, let me see.
This dude's a fool.
What did he say, bro? What did he say? Let me get to him really quick. Is this the last one? I don't care if it's a DX, FX, XXX. I just want the damn thing. I feel you, brother. I definitely feel you on that one, brother.
That's a different type of figure at XXX.
It's definitely a different. Now, here's the thing. So we got another now before we go to Vizsla, because I know we want to talk about that too. We got another release this week. One that I thought we were going to probably get first before Ahsoka, and that was this one. You know, the Attack of the Clones. Episode 2 clone figure. We got a clone. And yeah, like I thought that this would actually come first, and they just said, "Oh nah, we'll just give you Ahsoka first since Mandalorian's dropping." But I don't know, Mario, how many you getting?
Oh, right now, none. I'm on a wait list. I'm on a wait list right now. I'm just waiting to see if those actually convert.
Oh, really?
But just for 2 of them, yeah. I did not. Bro. I did not actually pre-order this, man. Believe it or not, I did not.
You didn't go to Ray? Ray got him.
Are you okay, man?
Did he get? We'll see.
Ray got him.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit him up.
I hit him up. I haven't heard back from him yet. I haven't heard back from him yet, though.
Yeah, he got it, bro. Ray got those, bro. He's getting them. He's definitely getting them. So definitely, I don't know. So you said that you didn't pre-order it yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually. Like I said, like I mentioned, I'm on Sideshow's wait list. Yeah, I know these things just came and went so fast. But when I saw the wait list full, I was like, whatever. But I'm still I'm making moves. I'm making moves. All right, making moves. I'll find 2. I'll find 2 at least.
That's just weird for Mario. Like, it's just a weird thing to hear you say that.
I know, man.
Things might get stranger later, man. I mean, you just never know.
I know, but it's kind of weird that you didn't. That's kind of.
I know.
I don't know, man. Let me take that Beskar Kid thing. I had it up there for too long, but yeah, it's kind of weird, bro. Like, she didn't get this, man. Brother Cosmos, man, you getting this, bro? You getting this?
Okay, so I'm kind of in the same boat with Mario, but I got a plan. My comic store is going to be getting them in, so my guy got me, so I got one secured there. But
okay,
yeah, I'm good. I'm good that way. So yeah, I'll be getting it. I'll definitely be getting it. But I didn't pre-order it because it just kind of slipped through the radar for me for some reason. I was like, I just so many clones. I was like, God damn. But yeah, I do want this. I really want that. To go with the Attack of the Clones collection. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm getting it from like I said, I'm getting it from my comic store. So I got it. But I also have one. I'm on the wait list for Sideshow too, and I'm just on that wait list just to see if it converts.
Converts, yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see if they're going to stick to this shit. I really want to see that. How that's going to really, how that's really going to go.
Yeah, this is true. This is definitely true. Useby, man, how many you getting? 8?
I'm just getting 2, man. Just 2. And I did pre-order them, and I will be getting them. I don't have to stress about this situation at all.
You got one for me?
No. I mean, it's it's sort of a binary thing. If you're either a trooper collector or you're not, you know what I mean? And so yeah, I am, and so these are coming out, so I'm getting them. And I'm only getting 2. I'm not going to army build with this or anything because I have too many other ones. But yeah, gotta get 2. So happy with it, man. I'll display one probably phase 1 and one phase 2 with the different battalions. But yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not a whole lot to say about a figure like this, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Ruler 2 is always the best thing for me, man. I'm not getting more than 2. I don't army build like everybody else. I just get certain ones. Certain ones I might get more than one, like the Death Watch. I had to get a 3rd one because I just love those figures. But yeah, this I definitely would just only get 2. So before we go to Cam, because I know he's not going to get it, it's only going to take a few seconds. I'm going to go to this Rocketmon Chris, $4.99. It says Super Chat DX. DX to Hot Toys is like what Lexus is to Toyota. You can't call it one thing and deliver another. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Wow.
Good. That's definitely a good analogy, bro. That's definitely a dope analogy, bro. That's true. You can't, but they definitely do. Cam, I know you're not but I just want to hear your take on it, bro. It's a clone. Is it something that you would think about getting down the line, bro?
No, definitely not. It looks good. Comes with 2 different helmets, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gen 1, Gen 2.
It's good. Happy for you guys. Way to go.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. See, I told you it's gonna take 30 seconds.
How's that?
Costa, you gonna get this, man?
I am also on the wait list, but I'm at the feeling that if it doesn't convert or if I don't get it, I'm not going to be too distraught over it. But I pre-ordered all the other Attack of the Clones figures. I just didn't this one. I really love the pilot. I love the look of the pilot more than
bro.
But then I did have that like the first shot of the clone troopers, on Geonosis, and so I had to put myself on the wait list. So if it converts, it converts. If it doesn't, then say
You're
levy.
not too upset. I feel you, brother. But especially it'll come. There's always going to be a place where you can actually find it. So
Yeah,
it is what it is. Yeah. See who. Let me see. Who should I go to next? Let me see. Who's
You already
next?
know, man.
Who's? Oh, sorry about that, Mafia.
you
What's up,
ordered
bro?
12.
Yeah, what you got, man? What's good, Mafia? You getting this? You
No.
getting one? You're not getting one? You're not gonna do it? You're not gonna do it? Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
All right.
All right. Cool. Thank you, bro. Thanks for the information.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Costa was.
Jeez, man.
This dude, bro.
I exude sexiness. What do you want from me?
You're not wrong, dude. Look at that. Look at that lean, man. Damn, man. The finger point.
I just got
Oh,
my own damn thing. It's really, really crazy.
Yeah, no, they're cool, man. But no, this is all kidding aside. No, because between picking up 3 vehicles and 40th Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
that
like
was
it doesn't
another
matter,
thing. 40th
right?
is coming, bro. So that is. Yeah, and the thing is, we're gonna start seeing that now.
Yeah.
We're in
Very
the month of
soon.
March.
Should.
We're gonna start seeing that right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, and it's messed up because if they put out, which they won't, but if they put out 15 40th Return of the Jedi, well, there's 15. Well, barring any reissues or something, right? Because but this Return of the Jedi has to.
You know what I noticed though?
Priority.
You know what I noticed about the panel when I went to these clones? Nobody is enthused about this at all, bro. There's no enthusiasm about this clone. This
troopers, man.
This is just a clone trooper, bro. There's no enthusiasm. Nobody's whatever.
I think it's because this is shiny, man. When you start bringing when you bring the commanders on, then I think we'll have a different story.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's you know what? It's just because the shiny started it all, bro. Yeah, and I mean, it's the first thing that they started it all. It was the first thing that we actually see. So you know what it is.
But
all right, who did not go to yet?
Man?
Yeah, true.
I mean,
true,
bro.
Who did not get to yet? Who did I skip? Akasa, I got you. I got you right.
You got me. You got me.
I got you, Calvin. Calvin, I got Cam. Was like,
oh yeah, wait. It looked good.
All right, thank you, bro. Thank you, Cal. What's up with you, bro? What you think, man?
I'm gonna say ditto to Cam and Mafia. I'm in their boat.
Oh wow.
You're in their boat.
Oh wow.
Got plenty of room.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I won't be blocking anybody's wait list.
Leo, how many are you getting, bro? How many say you're getting again?
Rule of 2.
Just rule of 2? Okay. All right. I'm there with you, man. I just got to get my hands on them.
Rule of 2.
Yeah, I mean, the appeal's there because the phase 1 and phase 2 helmets.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, here's the thing, because I want the representation, especially when Mace drops, because this is going to look like a really, really good display with Mace. That's why.
For sure.
I wanted to kind of do it. So, Mace drops, I'm all in for it. So, all right. Well,
1,000%.
Yes, exactly. So I want to talk about this one real quick though, because I left this one as far as this figure for last. I mean, we just, again, it's just a reveal, not a release, but we know that we had this figure
Less enthused.
Oh boy.
Well, here's the thing, bro, because again, if we know we're going to probably get more screen time with this figure this year, so we already know that with this season. But it's the heavy Mando that we've had, or for some people they might have actually sold it off, but some people already have it. They just don't have the shield, and I don't really care about the shield myself, but maybe some do. Mafia, do you? I mean, not Mafia. Mafia, you sold yours, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was getting rid of all that except OG and IG-11. But to be fair, and I talked about that over on my channel, is that it's only a $4 difference in comparison, right? Because the original was a $281. This is listed at $285. So for people out there who didn't have an opportunity, I'm all for it, right? You're paying $4 for a shield, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So it's cool for people who didn't get it, but I feel like for all of when I spoke with Jay and Mario, yourself, we don't need another one. Like for ones who have it, right?
For ones who have it, yeah.
Unless you want a second one, sure. You know what I mean? Then you get a second one for whatever. Maybe you repurpose it. One goes to this shelf, one goes to that shelf. But it seems weird though, right? Because it didn't seem that long ago.
Yeah.
When he came out, really wasn't.
It really necessarily wasn't, bro. It's just
pandemic.
It was pandemic, and it dropped, and I knew everybody was hype about it then. But once you got it, I was just amazed at how many people actually got it and sold theirs off, and how quickly this went waitlisted. Yeah,
that was the weird part, because that wasn't the norm then. Remember,
right?
You know, which was funny because I didn't even realize it before it happened. And and you remember, I'm sure, Lyle, and I something in my head was just like, yeah, maybe I'll get 2 of these, and I did. You know, which I thought was kind of cool, because I was I got rid of the second one. To my buddy because he missed out, so I was like, "Well, great, I got you, bro. No worries." But that was weird. It hit waitlist before it was in stock, and that was not normal at all for us. So again, I know a lot of people missed them, so it's great for people who
missed it the first time.
Because dude, he's cool, man. You know, he's chunky, he's ratcheted. Like you can get him in that pose, and he's there. Like he's
definitely
very cool figure, man. He's a very cool figure, but nothing to be excited about if you have one.
Yeah, this is true, man. I mean, and the only thing that I can equate to why it is released so soon is that probably they didn't really anticipate how popular this character would be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because a lot of people liked it, and it went to waitlist. They didn't make that many the first time, so now it's like, all right, we got to put this out again, especially because he's going to get some shine this season. It was like, all right, it was a no-brainer for him. Plus, again, they kind of proved us wrong, because I swore up and down that this was going to hit Purgatory. I was like, yeah, we probably won't see it. But then we see it, so it just, I don't know. Jay, what you think? Do you have this, Jay?
Yeah, I got to actually give a shout out to Anthony, man. He held me down because I missed out on the first time. And he had this guy right here, and he held me down and was like, "Dude, bro, I got you." And it was right after the Return of the Mandalorian episode. And Boba Fett. I was like, "Damn it, I need this guy." And he's like, "I got you, bro." So he held me down with that. So once again, brother, thank you so much for that.
Of course, man, always.
Yeah, so I got him. So I'm like, I don't need this. Like, if you could tell, I was not enthused with this. I didn't even do a video.
I did. I just did it quick because I did it because I was like, well, they released it, but I know or revealed it, and I knew it was going to actually come on the heels of actually knowing that Mando was going to drop this week. I knew we were going to see an influx of Star Wars figures dropping, and again, this is still earlier on. Like, this is Wednesday. We had so much heat dropping in the last 2 days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, what could we see tonight in One Starfighter? What could we see tomorrow? You never know.
Don't do that to me.
Starfighter.
Hold on, you got a full screen Mario because remember I'm hunting down clips.
So Mario, in One Starfighter,
and I say no. Nope, never gonna get it. Not this year. It ain't happening. Nope.
I'm with Mario. It ain't coming.
That'll be the final clip at the end of my video right there.
Never gonna get it. Yeah.
You don't think it's gonna come, bro?
No.
Too
expensive. Too big. It's 6 feet. It's like 6 feet long, dude. Like it's big. No.
Yeah, man.
But what if it does?
Well, then I will come over to your house because it will be cheaper to buy a plane ticket to fly to your house to admire it.
No. He said he's coming over here. He's over here.
That's right. He's moving here. Yeah. So I'll drive up to your house.
We'll have a triple unboxing, dude, and we'll have some fun.
Triple unboxing? No, you guys will unbox it. And I'll film it.
Well,
we'll
make it either way. Either way, it's gonna be a 3-way. All right. So with the start with the
wait a minute. Usually you don't want this at all.
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I do, but just seeing it in person at Comic-Con, it's way too big. Like it would live in a box or like go up on a shelf so high that I couldn't see it. Like, I just wouldn't have a way to display it. If I ever get a new house with with not a basement, because they don't have basements in California, but something where you could display it like in the middle or have, whatever. Yeah. But you just ain't got that out here, man. It's too big.
I already have. Well, I just have this feeling. I have this feeling that they're going to actually do it, especially, consider the simple fact that, once I'm all done, I'm going to have those Costa shells. So definitely, bro. What you think, man? You think it's going to drop or no?
Oh, if it drops, I already told my 8-year-old she's going to have to sleep on the couch because it's going to take her room up.
You gonna kick her out of her room, man?
Oh yeah, she doesn't need her. She doesn't need a bed. She's 8. Sleep on the floor, on the couch downstairs.
Straight up, that's too funny. Now,
Actually, I have an idea. If it drops, I have an idea for it. So,
really?
Yeah.
I
bet
all
you
signs
do.
point to yes.
Oh, I bet.
Well,
they do.
Well, I want the Batwing, the Jazz Inc. Batwing too. I want all these big ass vehicles that I can
To see what you can
possibly
do
put
with it.
them in this room, maybe. But yeah, I have ideas. I'm just gonna say that.
You got ideas. Okay. I'm ready to see those ideas. Jay, I mean, well, we already talked to Jay Costa. Do you have this heavy Mando?
No, I do not have this heavy Mando. It didn't excite me the first time around, but I think I'm gonna have to get it because it says Paz Vizsla on the thing. So everybody, if you have it already, you should get another one because it says Paz Vizsla. Forget the shield. Forget the shield. You can't get those made anywhere. So make sure
you can buy the base or the piece for it though.
I know I'm joking.
I know, but it's not enough. It's not enough if you already. I mean,
come on, Anthony.
Unless you want both, man. If you want both, then yeah.
Well, I think the base itself was an upgrade from the sand base.
You could.
There's that.
But why?
Yeah.
There's a sand. I mean, the other one was it is an upgrade. That sand base sucks. They need to retire it.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, they kind of do need to let it go because it's just, I don't know, innovate. They need to give us something else. That sand base is just kind of, and it seems like they're starting to, but every time we think they're starting to, they just revert right back to it. So I don't know.
You know what I think they really need to do, and this is kind of on topic, off topic. When they know that there's an anniversary popping up, announce the figure a year beforehand because you know what's in the movie. It's been out forever. Next year, Return of the Jedi. Why couldn't they just come up with the figures and then announce them last year so that they'd be released during the anniversary?
This is true.
Let's start a movement, guys.
This
I'm
is
gonna
true.
make
it would make sense.
Yeah.
That if they knew. I mean, because I'm pretty sure, Disney lets them know, look, this is when we're going to have it. We're pushing for this. So, of course.
Yeah, we want this around this time. NR does, come up with a list. We don't even need to see the figures. Like, hey, we're planning to do this and this and this and
this, that, and the third. Yeah, just put it all out. Why not? Calvin, you going to get this, man?
I am not. I've got the original.
Okay, there you go.
I've got the original big boy. So
let me, show of hands. Who already has this figure?
Enough. I got rid of it, but I have no desire to get him again.
Okay, see, Mafia, I know you're not going to get it, bro. I know you don't have a desire to get it.
Well, so it's like a half hand, I literally just sold him last week, so, which is funny, because I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it had just sold him, 3 days later, bro? It was like, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it again. I'm just happy for those who haven't got it because the thing is, I had it and I have it and I love the figure. Like I really do love it. It's beefy. The candidate comes with that figure. Like you said, ratcheted. It has weight to it,
it's
and
a great
it looks
figure.
Exactly. It's definitely a great, and it looks good on your display. But yeah, for people who haven't actually got a chance to get it, now is your chance.
Well, that's the most important part. Right, because so many people missed it, so it's so cool that you're like, oh shit, I can get this.
Don't you guys kind of think that it's kind of bad timing in Hot Toy sense to have this labeled as the Book of Boba Fett and then just wait till Mando kind of plays out, and if something goes down with this character, that the demand will actually spike? Possibly give them more accessories from season 3 of the Mandalorian or something, and just go from there.
Well, you have to come to the realization that Mando's their cash cow, so if there's another season, right?
But this is the Book of Boba Fett.
Sure,
this version.
Sure, but it's branded The Mandalorian, and then it says inspired by Book of Boba Fett, right? Because he was in that episode of the Book of Boba Fett that was Mando. But anyway, that's what they're gonna do. So I've come to realize they're kind of going down the Marvel path, where with Mando season 3, we're probably gonna get a bunch of versions of stuff we already have with slight differences, right? And then they'll do it again in season 4.
So when Paz Vizsla takes his helmet off this season, and we don't get a head
Then
sculpt
next year
with
we'll
this
get
one.
a
We gotta
Jon
wait for that
Favreau
one.
one.
I ain't buying that.
No, but I'm just saying
helmet
that's
off.
what they're doing. So, if somebody wants to buy it, at least they have the opportunity. I don't think this
Of
is
course,
a
for those that missed out, like you mentioned.
I don't think this is a cash cow either. I heard a couple of people saying that, and on some levels I would agree. On other situations, but because we saw him right in Book of Boba, and then I was like, well, shoot, man, and he sold out fairly quick. I feel like it's not like a lazy release. I think it makes sense with the timing of the shows, right? It's not like they just did another. I mean, I'm just trying to think of another figure, like the Mark V, dude.
Yeah.
Mark V it just came out, and they're like, here's another Mark V with this diorama base.
I give them half credit. I give them half credit for it because you got to look at it like this. It was an anomaly. It sold out before it went into stock at Sideshow. So it kind of like giving new collectors another bite at the apple. So I kind of like, okay, it makes kind of sense for them to reissue it, because that's what it is. This is a reissue, ain't the 2.0. They can call it past Vizsla, past whatever. It's the same figure, plus a new shield. But have we seen any like thing from Secret Base or anything to really see like, is it a different type of paint app or anything like that?
Yeah, it's just lighter blue.
Yeah.
It's lighter blue.
Business as usual.
So there's some subtle, but it's still, if you didn't have the first one, I don't think you're going to. I think people would get a little more picky. For example, like if they didn't get the 501sts, and then they have the lighter blue hue 501st and Obi-Wan. Like some people may be more, you know what I mean? They may want the darker blue more than that. But as far as heavy Mando, I don't know if anybody's really like, oh, this is a little lighter shade, I don't want it, or something. You know what I mean? There's not really a difference. So
this is true. This is definitely true. So I don't know. We'll see, man. I want to bring this up real because this is a question. Not really a question, but I want to see if anybody on this panel. I mean, if anybody's free to speak up, but I want to know: has anybody on a panel experience, or if you're experiencing this right now? Is this something that you're going to, whereas you're in that position that you're like, it's just way too much. Not only just the price of these figures, but just like way too much coming out. There's too much divisiveness in the community, too many arguments back and forth, and it's just like dampering the mood. You know what I mean? Is anybody feeling that way right now?
Well, I can't really. It's a little bit of figure fatigue, but I'll say it's a little bit of, and I want to be careful how I say this, YouTube figure fatigue, and that's it. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love all of you here. I love the community. I love doing it, but I do enjoy it in times where I have a little bit of solitude, and I'm enjoying the fact of like I think I forget what it was, but I bought a figure, I opened it up, and I was like, oh, this has already been out for a while, so I don't have to review it or anything. I could just enjoy it myself. It kind of took me back to before I was a YouTuber, and it felt good to do that. It felt good to take a break every now and then, and just to recharge your batteries and stuff like that. So that I'm feeling a little fatigued with that. As far as the stuff of with that's coming out, it's a lot. Everybody is after your money, and they're coming out with vehicles. I mean, vehicles, figures, in our different companies,
this is true.
NECA, all of it. It's like, damn, when is enough? And it's all great, but looking at what I spent last year and what I made back last year, I'm being very like strategic on what I buy this year, and and I think everybody should like really ask yourself, really, do you really need this? Because the whole thing of, oh, I don't like it, I'll just go ahead and flip it and sell it. No. You're gonna take a hit in the beginning, and you're gonna take a hit at the end. So it's just I'm really playing it a little different this year.
I think you have to, bro. And the thing is, it's like, we're still still under that economy reconstruction, bro. Like, it's really a problem right now. It's a major problem. The market is not good on anything, even it's not even just basically like in collecting and when it comes to figures, But on any, like, if even in statues, bro, it's the same issue. Like, it's becoming an issue. Like, even with sneakers, it's becoming an issue. Like, it's a huge thing
Everything.
when it comes to collecting, bro. But like you said, like YouTube, I think one of the biggest things that we run into is that we're seeing more, open. I think it's like, because we're seeing more voices. People have voices to speak, and they have a platform to really speak. Because of that, we're seeing more gripes, and we might as well just say we're seeing more beef live than we have behind the scenes. It's live, it's on display. People are seeing this, and they're like, well, wait, what did I click on? Like, what is this? Like, what's going on with that? And it's causing, it's controversy. Like, I don't want to get in that space where controversy sells. If we're here to talk about figures and our enjoyment for it, how did we get derailed from that? Like, how is it that we've derailed from the things that we love, and there's more interest on just conversations about hate, about a YouTuber that you dislike, or this person? Like, we got more into, like, it's gotten way too personal, and it's taken the fun. So I can see where some people may be fatigued from that. What you think about that, Cam?
Yeah, I think so. I think honestly, when I took a hiatus, and when we had our newest daughter, our newest addition to the family, I felt like the most free during that time. Don't get me wrong, I love doing YouTube and I love being on here with you guys, but I felt like there was nothing I was scheduled to do, you know what I'm saying, or nothing I need to be present for, or even like inside drama. I didn't know about it. I was like out because I was so busy, wrapped up in my family and what's going on, that like, all that stuff was like minor. And then you come back to it and you're like, oh man, we're back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I hate the fact that, like, there's a thing and then it gets dropped and squashed, and then we turn around and there's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? It feels like, I'm like, damn, this is like Melrose Place, or like 90210 right now. Like, every time you turn around, it's something new. And then I also feel like I do get fatigued with figures as well, because like, even as far as Marvel figures, we've seen the last one with the Ant-Man and the Wasp was the last ones to get dropped, but I still feel like myself, I'm trying to play catch up, not to anyone else's collection, but as much I want in my collection, and with the way the economy is, there's no way to stay on top of everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's always good, like Jay said, to be very selective of what you really want, because you can easily drive a nail in the coffin of your wallet if you try to collect everything.
Yeah, definitely you could. And that's the truth, bro. We're starting to see that now. Mafia, what you think about it, bro?
How much time we got?
I'll cut you off. Like, no, go ahead, bro.
All right. No, there's like a lot of shit, dude. I mean, I agree with Cam and Jay on okay, so as far as content creating, it's always nice to have a break. Don't get me wrong. That's like if you're going to work every day and you're like, fuck, I just need a break, right? That's expected in anything in life. It's fun. Mm-hmm. I think everybody here and everybody in the chat is passionate enough to invest their time into either streaming or participating, watching streams, right? Being active in the community. So everybody has this passion, right? And a lot of people have different opinions, so I think what happens as far as that's concerned, man, in life, man, not everybody's going to get along with everybody, right? That just in any corner of the globe, right? You're just like, that dude's an asshole, whatever. Or, you think I'm an asshole, whatever, right? That's how life is, right? So to me, I just tune it out, right? You can't really let that shit bother you. You just got to be chill, man. Take a hit, relax, be like, it's no big deal. It's YouTube, right? Like, you got a channel, everybody does their own thing. Cool. If I don't vibe with it, I don't vibe with it. As far as, collecting. Yeah. I mean, I think we'll always be a collector, right? I mean, we've been alive for quite a while. So in some capacity, we collect, whether it's comics, figures, 6-scale figures, statues, art prints, whatever, right? Blu-rays, whatever it is, right? Like, so there's always going to be some level of collecting. But what do we collect, right? Do you collect just to collect, or do you collect stuff that you enjoy? So then you have to ask yourself that, right? Which I've been doing a lot over this past year. Like, what do I really enjoy?
Yeah.
And you know, for me, like Marvel, way more Marvel than Star Wars, but Marvel's been really disappointing to me. It's just been like mediocrity over and over and over and over again for me, right? So then I'm like, dude, I'm you know, of course comics, you know, Lil, you know that I will always buy the comic book, you know, versions of the figures. And then, you know, with Star Wars, Mando's awesome. Was kind of let down with Book of Boba Fett, kind of let down with really let down with Obi-Wan. You know, so then you're kind of like, well, do I want to get that if I didn't really enjoy it, right? So I always come back as far as figure fatigue. Like Clone Wars is cool, prequels are cool, right? Can't get all of that, and then get all the OT, and then get all the stuff that I really enjoy, you know, that you know, 80s and 90s movies and stuff like that. Picking up the Batman Forever, you know, picking up a DeLorean. I mean, there's other, you have to kind of prioritize like what matters most to you. Yeah. So then I just slowed it down, right? I'm like, okay, so everything I pick up, I thoroughly want. You see what I'm saying? Rather than sometimes we pick up figures and we're like, well, that's cool, I got one, and you put it on the shelf or something, and that's where you start to kind of burn yourself out, right? You know, because we've been in this long enough too, right, to where we figured out a budget that works for all of us individually, right, as a collector. Yeah. What ends up happening later is space. It all comes down to space at that point, right?
That's right.
Where do you put it? Where's it, you know, where's it going to go? Where's the box going to go? Things of that nature, right? Like, I mean, I was super excited for the 66 Batmobile. So that was like, oh, definitely, right? Or the DeLorean. You're like, I'm getting that. Like, those are the things I think people, or at least for me anyway, but I feel like those are the things that people need to hunt down as a collector. Like, what makes you, what gives you that feeling where you're like, oh, I really, really want that. It can't possibly be everything, right?
Right.
I mean, we kind of would enjoy having, sure, if I had 1,000 figures, if I had enough space, that would look pretty cool. But I try to just really prioritize on what I know is like, this is absolutely what I want, no questions asked.
And that's why, for me, you know, I mean, I know everybody's hype about, you know, Ecto-1, DeLorean, you know, the Back to the Future figures. You know, people are super happy about that. I love the entertainment, the movies, but I'm not well connected to it like everybody else. So for me to get something like that, I wouldn't be excited for it. You know what I mean? I'd be like, well, I'm just getting it just because, you know, it's the new thing. And you don't, you know, I don't fall in that position. For me, is that I get things that I'm well connected to. You know what I mean? Star Wars, I'm always going to be connected
that's what
to
I
Star
feel like it
Wars.
should be.
And that's how it actually should be. But I think, you know, I think my fatigue comes when, of course, we have IPs that sour us because of the presentation that we get in cinema, or we get on Disney Plus, or we get on these other, like, it's again like you.
Well, and on top of you because you're a fan.
Yeah, and you're a fan, and
that's
it's just
that's
like
what makes it the bitch, right?
Yeah, it really it does, and it happens. But here's the thing: when it comes to Star Wars, that's where I'm gonna have that, always look at that gray area and say that I have to have something from something that I love so much. But everything else, like even with Mario, with Marvel, I kind of scale back.
Me too.
I only get things that I want. Yeah, I only pick and choose.
It's cherry picking of
I pick and choose.
Things,
I don't get everything because I'm like, I'm not really connected to this piece, that you know, whatever. So, you know, even with Star Wars, I'm not getting the blurg. I get Quill.
Oh, that's a fair point. I thought,
but I'm just not getting the blurg because I'm not
too.
Really, I just it's not something.
And I was thinking about, and it's funny you brought that up because a couple weeks ago I was looking at that. It was funny. I was looking at the blurg, Quill and the blurg, and it was on my birthday. It was my birthday weekend, and my wife was like, "You want it, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah, I really do." But she was like, "As soon as you buy it, you know that damn DeLorean is going to drop." And I was like, and she was like, I was like, "Well, I got the money." She was like, "Yeah, but do you got the space?" I was like, "Well,
there you go."
I was like, babe, you've been listening. So,
yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, it was like out the Bible. I was like,
great point.
And I walked right out the store. And it's fun. As soon as I walked out the damn store, I got the email from Sideshow, DeLorean shipping. I was like, damn, it was
there you go.
Like divine intervention.
There you
know,
go.
Jay, we talked about it. I know you weren't on last night, but Layla and Mario were on my Tuesday show last night, which was fun. It was a great time. But we all mentioned the same thing. Like, we also like more than 6 scale, yourself included, right? I mean, we're looking at that Prime 1 Ripley, or these 3rd scale Terminators, and you start thinking, and you're like, damn, like, you can't possibly. Where are we gonna put this, or how are we gonna go? So then, do you feel pigeonholed? Where you're like, well, I guess I'm in this because I already have so much. You see, there's so much out there because we love so much. Like, I just bought that Terminator poster, bro. I mean, it's sick. Where the hell am I gonna hang it? I don't know. I got it because I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
It's a problem for future Ant, man.
Apparently, yeah, but you still have to kind of like,
that's always
I don't know.
An excuse, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not really so much an excuse, right? You just got to think about where you're going with it. Like, I don't think there's
collection. No.
Yeah, because I don't think there's fatigue per se of collecting figures.
Yeah,
but rather you just need
some
to
people get it though. Some people do
prioritize.
get it. Like some people do get fatigued when it comes to stuff like this. It does happen.
I kind of got tired. I looked one day and I was like, damn, all my money is going, like, all my extra, like, my little free money is going to figures. Damn, I need to buy some clothes. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong. That's a problem I think we all have, man.
I need to go on a trip. I need to, I really,
right.
That kind of, didn't bum me out, but it was like, okay, let me try to not just, try to diversify my entertainment or what I love. There's other things. I love clothes. I love, I love other things besides, just figures. But you fall into that. But I think I will say I do like the love of opening a new figure and the excitement, even to have something coming or the shipping.
Oh yeah, we all do. I mean,
let me ask y'all this. I'm a little, and this is weird. I can't believe I'm admitting this shit. But don't you feel a little upset when you don't have something shipping from like UPS or something? I like
that's bro. That's what I was telling you though. That's the problem that happens because you're like, fuck, all this stuff is like, on pre-order or whether there's these lulls, and then and what do we end up doing? We go to like Sideshow or some whatever retailer of our choice, and we're like, what's available now? What ships tomorrow? And that's when you start making mistakes because you're just like, well, fuck, I could buy this. This Iron Man is gonna be here in 2 days.
Yeah, this is true. This is definitely true. Mario. No, Cal, were you going to say something?
Oh, he said 2 days. I'm like, tomorrow. I already know. If I get my order in by 1 p.m., I'll get it tomorrow. I already know how it works. I've been looking at the clock sometimes. Okay, maybe I should order now. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. No, let me get that order right now.
Dude, because that's how y'all get it.
By 5 o'clock, I get that UPS notice. Like, okay, it's coming tomorrow. I got it.
Yep. Yeah. When you brought that to life for me, man, I mean, I'm on the same mindset now, dude. As long as I get my order in before, like you said, before 1 o'clock, then yeah, I think I'm gonna do it if I can. But
you can get it, Mario. Before I hit you up real quick, we got Ash Chase with a $5 super chat. Someone needs to find that clip from Central Intelligence, The Rock in the shower, and put Mario's head on it. Never gonna get it, bro. That was funny. That was so funny. That was super funny. But no, but seriously, Mario, like, what do you think? What do you think more so, in your opinion, would cause more fatigue when it comes to collecting, bro? What do you think?
I think it's a sense of being overwhelmed, and then that leads to stress, which will lead to fatigue. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like the fact that we all said it right now, man. There's just so much out there that we all want. Like for me, I mean, I've been thinking about. I've always had the idea of downscaling for the longest time, but and I know, and never did. I mean, I did to a sense, but the thing is that more is always coming.
Yeah.
Right. And it just doesn't seem to stop.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm kind of reevaluating, but the thing is, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Just because I mean, like what you were saying earlier with Star Wars, dude. I mean, that's the love that you and I have. I know Sean has too, man. And I mean, OT is always a priority, man. But when the opportunity is still around to get everything for retail, dude, we're gonna try our damnedest, to do what we can. I know you mentioned you don't want to get the blurb, but I do. I mean, I want to support the creature set just because I know later on
because if you get that, then
a Tauntaun or something else, So I just want to show that support.
Not
for that, but most likely I don't see that happening anytime soon. But But yeah, there's just too much, man. Yeah, I mean, and Ant hit it on the head too with the space, man. You know, it's not. What do you do when you're out of space? Because for me, I'm in. You know, Calvin knows we're both in the statues too, right?
Yeah.
I just gotta still set mine up and figure out how I want to configure this room, still, man. So
yeah, definitely.
And
I
I
think once
get
you're in
that.
like
All that
100
adds up.
figures deep, that's when it's like, right. Your
Well,
first 100 is not
beyond that, man.
right. I'm saying
So
your first
Sean,
100's not too bad. When you start getting into 2s and higher, it's like, oh,
When you get
But
those
then when you start-
vehicles, it changes.
That's what I was about to say
Yep.
right now. When you start
Yeah.
introducing vehicles, you start introducing statues, some of these larger scale things
Mhm.
that will just set off that display. Then
Wonder
I think
Womans.
that'll. You're not wrong, dude. Props and everything else too.
Mhm.
And that's the thing. It doesn't. I think that'll like it'll reinvigorate your love for collecting. But at the same time, it's like, where the hell am I going to put everything? You know.
I think, and I'm gonna go to you, Costa, in a minute, but I think, like, for me, you know, whenever I think there is something, like, I have a tendency to always go back, and because we do this all the time, we talked about this before. You know, I always go back and I look at something that kind of gives me that magic. It takes me back to that moment. Like, I look at in my collection, I look at a figure and be like, okay, I remember that moment, and that's what keeps me in it. Like, it keeps me, you know, really. And then lately, honestly, what I've been looking at, because I'm still anticipating, every time if I feel something, then I go back to this right here, bro. I've literally every day, every single day.
Yeah.
This is all of everything in my collection right now. This is my most anticipated because it's Muhammad Ali. And I love Muhammad Ali. I have ever since I was a kid. I wanted to be Muhammad Ali. I had the album, like when he was actually on. But I literally, bro, I wanted to be. He embodied everything that I'm, you know, that I loved. Just about, you know, a person, and, you know, just having your own beliefs and your vibe, but at the same time, just being pretty and just being, like, you know, arrogant. And I just, you know, it because he knew he was good, but just the simple fact he was a good dude. I love that. But I cannot wait to have this piece. I always go back to this because I'm like, yo, there's going to be once I get the shipping notice for this, bro, I'm going to be like a kid. I'm going to be talking about this shit for 2 weeks. I'm going to be just so hype about it because, you know, again, it's taking me back to a moment when I'm like, yo, I finally get a chance to get one of my heroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can have it in figure form. And that's when we think about those things, those pieces that always take you to a moment. You know,
see, that's
like
what I'm talking about, Leo.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like I want every purchase to feel that way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and maybe not even as a hero, but like for me, is, you know, getting, you know, RoboCop or Terminator or Alien or Big Trouble like all these things that were like, oh, I just love this. Right. So it's like every purchase I want that. But I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, but you're right. Like it's like everything should feel that way. But I think, though, we can make it feel that way depending on what we collect. If we're collecting in the interest of something that we actually love ourselves and not because everybody else is telling us to love it, then it does give us that feeling. You know what I mean? I think you will have that feeling.
I felt like that when I got my Hasbro HasLab Proton Pack. I was like, I was almost like in tears. I ain't gonna lie. It brought me back to childhood. I was like, oh my, I will say that was probably the best unboxing experience I had, like, in years, honestly.
Really?
I felt
I'm
the
glad
same
to hear
way
that.
about the DeLorean. It was the same way.
110% with the Proton Pack.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that, Jay. I damn near put on the courthouse scene and then reenacted it myself. I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet, but I felt it.
Yo, I'm glad to hear you say that, Jay, because I was almost kind of like scared that you was going to say Jen Urso today, because, bro, I was kind of, when you was unboxing it and you kept caressing the figure, bro, I was like, come on, man, could you just get your hands off, bro? Like, could you just stop doing that, man?
She's boxed up.
Oh, thank you.
Big bro was like, I saw the playback today. Give me my damn figure.
Yeah,
booty walk.
Rewatch, man. Give it back, bro. I was just like, nah. Real quick, we got a $10 super chat by Hawth's Hometown Hero. I am good on in stock. When I started collecting, Leo told me the audience was when women. What did he say? Leo told me
slash the audience
slash the audience when starting to collect to work forward. So I bought all the stuff, the stock stuff, before pre-ordering. Thanks, Leo, bro. I mean, sorry. I mean, but you feel good though. You feel good. That's what it's
You
all
always feel
about.
good when you open up a box, though. You
know,
you're like,
you
oh,
do, bro.
like,
I look. I can't look. Wonder Woman to be here tomorrow. I can't wait to get that 84. I mean, in hand. So I'm excited about that. Like, it's always feels good to get the figures in hand. Once you get them, it's like you appreciate it more because it's something that you love. So I mean, Costa, what you think, man? Like, what do you? I mean, because I know like you have such an incredible display. A beautiful display that doesn't take you out of anything, bro. I can honestly say that.
Yeah, I have a beautiful display, but I have a gazillion figures in boxes right now, and I think with talking about YouTubers and doing YouTube, you get into this mode where you're like, all right, when I get all my stuff set up, I'm gonna do a review on it, and then I'll get it out of the box, and then it just sits there and sits there. I have a lot of them, and a lot of it has to do with the small room, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough places to put the figures. So this like past week and a half, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see that I've been doing a lot of work in here and making like displays I can hang on the wall, like smaller displays that you can stack on each other. So I've been doing a lot of that so I can let the figures out so I can enjoy them, because there are a lot of figures in there that are amazing, and I'm dying to take them out and play with them. And like this John Wick right now, he's been on my desk, and I've been having a ball during work. Like, you get that in a figure in a rotation, and this guy right here, it's not even an official figure, it's the 11 John Wick, and I have the Hot Toys one, but this, like, I don't know, with the John Wick movie coming out, it's just, I don't want them in boxes anymore. So I'm trying to get them out of the box,
everything
so
out
I
of the
can
box and
enjoy them.
Yeah, I feel you.
The other thing, I don't know about fatigue. I've been collecting figures since the 90s. I would, Hasbro, when they started the Star Wars line again in 95. I would be at Walmart at 2 a.m. opening the boxes.
Yes, sir, bro.
Opening the boxes and getting kicked out because I shouldn't be opening the boxes and taking out all the rare figures.
So you were that guy.
I knew it.
Yeah, I was. I was that guy.
Yeah, bro.
But it really is about collecting your passion, about the things that you enjoy the most. And for me right now, it's the DeLorean, the Ecto One. For some reason, big vehicles. I have the 66 Batmobiles here. And that's why that's why I got the big cases. The thing that I'm having an issue with is the fact that if you are working off of a budget and planning out your purchases, like Hot Toys pushed things up. The Mark 1 was supposed to be in October, not January. And I had it planned out for it, so I had to cancel that. But they, Sideshow was great. They didn't charge me the NRD. And then reevaluating the pre-orders in the moment. Luke Skywalker from Mando, the going through the oh man, I forgot the droids, the whole thing.
Dark Troopers.
The Dark Troopers. Yes. I was weeping during that scene, and I ordered that, but now I'm thinking well, Return of the Jedi's coming out. Do I want the Mando one, or are they going to reissue the Return of the Jedi Luke? And I got a stronger. I know it's the same time period, but it's two different like mediums, and the Luke from Return of the Jedi with the different, cloak and everything. Yeah, that's more me. I just wish there wasn't the perfect storm of delayed figures coming out at the same time as them pushing up figures.
Yeah, bro.
And that just caused I had to drop a couple of figures, but I'm lucky enough I was able to not lose the NRD on them. But yeah, it's I don't think I'll ever be fatigued. I've been doing this too long to be fatigued. Be like, I don't want to open up another figure. This blows. No, that's not. That's not gonna be me. It's just the whole perfect storm of all the figures coming out in these first 2 months has been crazy. So
yeah, definitely, bro. I believe
Dude,
that.
I didn't know that Sideshow did the reverse where they'll let you cancel and get your NRD back if it comes too early.
Yeah,
that's
I
unheard
asked them.
of.
Yeah, I said, hey, this was supposed to come out in October, but it's out now. I plan, I budget my thing, so is it possible to get the NRD back? They're like, yeah, we'll do it for you this time. I was like, cool. Nice. And that's why I don't care what other people say about Sideshow. They are great. Fuck Toys Wonderland and Pop Collectibles.
Hey, I concur.
Put that out there.
Hey,
I've been fucked by both of them too many times, and it just riles me up sometimes when I see stuff online. I'm sorry. I'm starting the.
We're best friends now, bro.
Wow.
Let's see that hug, Ant. Let's see that hug. You guys are ready.
We can't hug. We can touch hands maybe, but we can't hug.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, but we can do this.
Yeah.
Right. Good. There we go.
When
That's beautiful.
When Toys Wonderland,
I
felt so good.
It was
We're
awesome.
besties. Should we do Blood Oath? You wanna?
Yo, motherfuckers, man. Swear to God.
Listen, real quick. Toys Wonderland. When they put something on pre-order, here's my situation. Back in November, they, that's when the cable got released, right? So they had it for like 150 or whatever. And I had like points, whatever. It was supposed to come out right then, and it was already out, right? It's already out. But then they changed it to a pre-order, and then the pre-order now isn't coming until March, but yet the figure's been out for months and months. In my head, I don't know what's going on, but this is what I think is going on. They're doing these little pre-order things to get some cash to pay off their the stuff that they can't afford, right now, because you hear about them not being quick on their payments for the figures. And I feel like there's like this pyramid Ponzi scheme thing going on. It might not be happening that way.
No, there is. You're spot on.
It's just listen, yeah. If you want to be in a business, be a business. Don't be don't be some show your policies online. Like Pop Collectibles has no policies. Anyway, I'm gonna stop now. I'll riff on it at another time, but fuck both of those places.
We'll do a show.
Okay.
That sounds like a Sunday special.
Real quick. Okay. We got a $10 super chat by my man Rockamon Chris. Question for the group. What figures was your floodgate? Mine was the Ecto and 4-pack. After the purchase was curtains. Now I'm on the cusp of 80 figures.
Wow.
Ooh, wait a second.
Good God.
Wait. Chris, I know Chris. I love Chris. We're really close, good friends. I didn't realize that the Ecto and the 4-pack was his gateway to the 1/6 scale figures, and that was very recent. So
that's a good gateway.
Damn.
Yeah.
He got that recently. Oh shit.
Recently?
Yeah.
Now
no,
you're 80
he got deals. I'm telling you, he got deals on both of those, especially the
shit.
Ecto. I'm just saying.
Got the trigger finger.
Wow.
Yeah, there.
He definitely got that.
He got me to
trigger
get
finger.
the
Clickety-clack.
Ghostbusters.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, my gateway. I think the first figure for me was Kylo Ren from Force Awakens. That was the very first hot toy figure that I actually got in my collection. It started my path. So again, that's what it was. And then I got that figure, and then I started collecting backwards and getting all the OT trilogy figures. So I was like, yeah, I need that. So yeah, it was a crazy journey. It's been a crazy journey, and addiction started. So that's just what it was, man. It just became an addiction. What was yours, Usby?
I was trying to think while you were talking. I think it was the Han and Chewie 2-pack. I think that was one of the first ones. That one, or I can't remember.
I'm
That's
jelly.
an amazing set, bro.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, it was one of those that, you know, I got that, and then it was like, oh, these are cool. So I got the Ant-Man, and then I got from the first movie, and then I got the the Rocket and Groot set from the first movie as well. And I was like, oh shit, these are cool. And then it was just
And then the rest
forego everything, and then
the rest. Nick, I like dolls. Nick is still Nick is still out there trying to get Yoast or Hot Toys to make the Spider-Man the scooter from Spider-Man. Like, yo, Nick, he's going. I'm telling you, Nick is now the new. What was the guy that was always wanting to Mark
46.
Yeah.
Where's your
Nick is gonna be that guy. He's gonna when I seen it, because I seen it in the chat, but then I also seen it on another. I was like, yo, Nick is gonna go hard on that until it happens. Crazy. But nah, I mean, I think, fatigue. I think we kind of addressed that. We addressed that really, really good, man. I mean, because it again, it happens. I guess when it comes to fatigue, it just depends on the person and your own personal preference, what you allow, what you won't allow. I myself took myself, just like somebody else said earlier, I did see that they took themselves out of groups. I did that myself. I took myself out of a lot of groups. Number one, I wasn't participating anyway, but it was just too much disruption. A lot of complaints, whether it's head sculpts, tailoring, delays, stuff like that, or somebody even said brand loyalty is a fatigue. Where they can't, there's
hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did see that too, but it just a lot of that actually came in, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather stick to groups where I know it's strictly about the art, it's about collecting, it's about figures, and this is what we enjoy. The bickering back and forth, I'm just like, nah, I don't need that. I don't, So I take myself. I don't really participate in any groups anymore unless I have to. Yeah, I mean,
the problem is that also happens in the chat.
Yeah.
Right, and everywhere. And I respect everybody's opinions, but I never understood why some people feel like it's one or the other. And in terms of a collector, like we have millions of options. Well, maybe not millions, but through the grand scheme of collecting, right? So you have an in-art Joker coming, whatever, right? Or any of their figures coming. And then a lot of people are like, oh, well, in-art's freaking Hot Toys killer, da 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 da. And then other people are like, no, Hot Toys is fucking way better, blah blah blah. It's like there's options. Or
that's what it's all
the
about,
jazzing
bro.
Batmobile or the Hot Toys Batmobile. I'm like, well, it's fun to have a debate on which one you want to get, but I don't really feel like it's there's competition for our wallets, but
yeah.
Can't look at it like it's verbatim, this black and white mentality it's like prevalent in society these days, right? Like that, well, fuck you, you're not part of our crew. Like it's like, what? No, like maybe I want this one.
Yeah, I think that's not so much fatigued with collecting, because I mean, I think I'll always be excited to unbox a figure or get something like that, but I think I'm definitely fatigued by the levels of fandom that we have now, like most recently with Ant-Man, right? And then previously with like the prequel trilogy and Star Wars fans. I think the old saying is no one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And now it's getting to be that way with the MCU. It's you know, it's either a perfect movie or it's garbage. It's you love it or you're a fucking idiot if you like it. You know, like I was talking to someone in some forum and they, you know, luckily didn't say it to me because I would have said some stupid shit. But it was about like, oh, if you like this movie, then you probably have a sensibility of a 5-year-old because you're a child because you like this sort of humor.
Yeah, see when you see stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, so it's this whole sort of. I know I hate. I don't want to use this word. I don't want to use this word, and I apologize for using this word. I really do. But like toxic fandom, I think it's creeping in everything, and I think going negative nowadays just is what people do. You know, it's happening in politics. It's happening.
They have a word. It's called entertainment now.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like too many voices.
I'm just over
bro.
that.
Yeah.
It's called LDE, bro.
Yeah.
And it just needs to go away.
Yeah.
And you'll figure the acronym out later. Because if anybody's telling you like, oh, you're stupid for liking this, or well, what are you dumb? Like, why would you, who cares? Like, I didn't really like, you guys know, wasn't a huge fan of Boba Fett or Obi-Wan, but dude, if you love it, that's fucking awesome, man. Because then you're getting that joy, right? Like, who am I or who are you to tell me like you're dumb? What are you doing?
I think everybody has their own
You
personal space. They have their space. They have a space that they reside in, and no one should be penalized for where they, align themselves. Like if somebody, like for instance, like I'm a Potter fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love Harry Potter, bro.
Hell yeah.
I mean? So when InArts decides to release that Harry Potter line, I'm all in on it. You know what I mean? That's just basically where I'm at. So I love it. And again, it's just my own personal preference of what I like. I like things that kind of. Here's the thing. You got to notice the trend. I like anything that harkens back to Star Wars. Now, if you say, well, what does Harry Potter have to do with Star Wars?
It's just Star Wars with shittier lightsabers.
Those wands, right? Yeah, the colors.
Not even that.
Oh, shit.
Not even that. John Williams. I love John Williams' score. So anything he's attached to, I am all in. You know what I mean? It just gives me that feel of adventure. It takes me on that ride.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at. So again, I mean, I think it's up to us to decide, where we align ourselves. But at the same time, to say that I would get fatigued and I would get figure fatigue, I'd be lying to myself, because I might say that one day and then the figure arrive at my front door and I'm right back in.
Right.
I'm right back in and I'm hyped.
That's already
100%, man.
Yo, Diggle Proc Zilla.
I was about to say, I was going to point that out.
Diggle Proc himself. Yo, so I put up. So did you see what he put up? Y'all probably didn't see it. So I put up this whole dissertation how I was like, yo, I am moving away from skinny jeans. I'm going back to relaxed fit. I'm just giving my balls some air. Yo, Proc was like, he was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I did see you at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, but I didn't come speak to you because those jeans were just too tight. So I was like, I didn't want to.
Wow. That was random.
Yo, I was like, you leave it to Proc, man. Like leave it to Proc, bro. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like this is the energy that I'm talking about. Like when we can have fun, sometimes I get messed. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, who can I fuck with today? Oh, Mafia. So I always send him a message every day. I'll fuck with him because he's the easiest target, bro. I'll always say Rathacon or something like that. Send a message.
I'm like, dude, my inner chi is chill, dude. Because
like, you know what I mean? Just some fun shit. Or Cam, like fun, today, this shit had me dying. I was laughing my ass off, and he's like, "Man, fuck Canva. I can't do it. I'm trying to upload."
That shit's annoying, bro. Like, I do all this work, and I was like, "Man, let me text Leo. This shit's stupid."
But this shit was funny. Like, I mean, we can all talk about the things that we love and keep it within that space instead of a negative spot, man. So that's why changes have to be made on all fronts, especially if you feel like you get fatigued, man. Like, always go back, look at your collection, say, you know what? I love this. I definitely love this. So Anyway, I know it's late, man. I don't want to pull people out of their time. It's like, what, 147 people out there. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Costa, I wanted to go to you really, really quick just to say something real quick about like, reorganizing. It's like stuff like that. Like, for people who, again, it's the term now, Costa cases. That's what it's called now, Costa cases. That's what everybody's is terming. Like module cases now is Costa cases, bro. That's what it's termed now. I think that you basically should start you should start charging people for consultations, bro.
He's gonna show you a logo right now. Look at.
Wow, hold on, what we got?
No, these are newer ones.
What are those, Costa cases, bro?
Yep, and they're stackable. Look at that.
So perfect.
That's so perfect.
Oh wait, and they connect this way too.
Wow.
Oh,
The bracket.
shit. Okay.
Yep.
Where'd you get those
Are
from?
they
bro?
magnetic?
No, there's a bracket and a screw.
Okay,
You screw them through the things.
Oh,
So
Where'd you find those?
I made them.
Wow.
He's a
Where
wizard.
were you 2 years ago?
Wow.
Just like also the floating shelves in a garage shelf. Hello.
It's like Frozen.
But okay. This,
It was like Frozen.
okay. I mean, bro, like you guys send me like a video tutorial, bro.
He has one
For
online.
which one?
No, I want a personal.
I
video
am making
tutorial.
videos for all of it. Like the floating shelves are going to be the next video, and then these little cases like this one, it's going to be right after that.
See, man, you need to open up a business, bro. Definitely, people. Single songwriter said, open up a business. I got my garage shelves, boxes ready for custom. Yo, it's a lot of people going the route of garage cases, bro. Like, I mean, Mafia, I know you've been doing it for a long time, bro.
Long time, but
and honestly, I didn't know because I thought you had module cases. When I saw you, I thought they were module cases, bro.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people did the past few years. But I don't. I mean, I guess. But yeah, dude, that's the way to go. No, I don't have any yet. I do want to get some module cases though because I do have plans. But yeah, the garage shelves are great, man. Dude, they've been a lifesaver because you can essentially have a display case like in
Mario's.
an hour.
No, these are module
I like
cases.
Mario's. Those
I know.
module
These are
cases are
module
real
I know
nice.
they're module cases.
These
I
are
said
garage-
you can
yeah,
have
yeah.
you can have a mimic case like Mario's.
A mimic, yeah. I mean, not the real deal, but you guys can try to get close enough. But
What you mean not the real deal, man?
Costa's killing it, actually, man. I mean, shit, they're just
Man.
they just
are,
like
man.
these things, the same rail system and everything, dude.
They give you a museum feel. It's like
Look at
the
that.
way your stuff
Uh-huh.
should be displayed.
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. What do you get?
Where's he getting? Where's he getting now?
He's
Where's he getting?
He's making a case live on air.
God. Watch some master work.
There it is.
What is that, bro?
Wait, this one's thin, so you can put it on a wall near a door and it won't hit it.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
God damn.
it's gonna
Are
have
you-
2 rows with a floating shelf right here. Yeah.
You
This
know
is
what?
like Shark Tank. I want to invest. How do I invest? Send this guy
Right.
some money.
It's
You can
not
start this
hard.
business.
I'm not like I didn't create these designs. I just decided I wanted to do things a different way. I mean,
But it's
that's it.
innovative
I
like
mean,
a
it's
mug, bro.
you know what? I'm more like Steve Jobs. Or is it Microsoft? One of them stole something from somebody else,
Great
and they made it better. Like Microsoft stole it from Apple, the
operating
the
system.
Windows and the mouse, but
Mhm.
they stole it from Xerox.
Well, they got the mouse from Xerox.
Yeah, they got the mouse
Yep.
from Xerox. So basically, I'm just upgrading what's available out there. Like all of my cases are gonna. I like having the whole under this lit up instead of having the strips. So like you can light up the hole underneath like that.
Light up the hole underneath.
Costa,
Right.
I got a challenge for you. You probably already
Uh-oh.
have it. You probably already have it. I want
Okay.
you- if you're getting it, I want to see you make a case for the Batwing.
I'm not I want it. I'm waiting to. I have so many things on pre-order, and the Ecto one, and
No.
but I want it, and I do have a I have this weird idea for it to put it on my ceiling upside down, put a case around it with light shining on it. But
wow,
I want to see it.
Yeah.
That.
You know what? This is what I want you to create. I'm gonna put you. I want you to do something unique. I want you to do some crazy shit. I want you to create a case, right, that has like a waterfall in it, right? Check it out. And the floor opens up, and the Batmobile comes up from the floor. I want you to do something like that, bro.
I thought you were gonna go off of Christian Detour Collections comment.
I don't know about that, but I've seen other people, make cases with the rotating table and thing. I was thinking about doing something like that, but
Mario tried to sneak that in there real quick. He's just gonna be an empty ass.
I tried to hold it.
Man,
I have an idea.
Ain't gonna put it out. He gonna put it out tonight just for Mario.
Dude, right?
He says it's gonna be an empty ass
hey man.
Yo,
I'm ready for it. But it ain't gonna happen.
We'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. It's been a great show, man. We had a good time tonight, like it's supposed to be, bro. This is how you do it. You get like a genius squad of excellent individuals on this panel and Mafia. And you just basically
couldn't do it without you guys.
Nah, but man, thank you guys, like really, really from the bottom of my heart. Like this show was probably one of the best shows. It just felt good. The flow was good. We just again, there was no limits, no jabs. We are all good. So definitely thank you for being here. Cal, and we got a month, bro. We a month away from celebration. So it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna. You know what? This is what we should do, Cal. We should actually get a cardboard cutout of Mario and take it with us.
I would love to see it. Just carry him
cardboard cutout
sideways, like walking around.
I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get that big ass thing on the plane, that tall shit, but
you have to put it in two
it'll
sections.
It'll be foldable, man. Put it in like a suitcase and then just open it up. Be like, what do you think about this, Mario?
And just standing there.
Record it.
Because what I was gonna do is get a cardboard cutout of Jay when I take my picture with Katie Sackhoff and put him on my side while she's on.
You just sneak up behind that cardboard cutout. Dude, you get right to the front of the line.
What'd you say?
I said you can sneak up behind that cardboard cutout of Jay. You'll sneak right in front of the line because she's automatically going to recognize him. Yeah. Oh, Jay, get up here, right?
On first name basis.
Yo, definitely, man. So thank you. What is this? We got somebody said brother cousin's idea for you to put it on the ceiling and create the cloud effects that use the light changes color. I can create that moon scene, but hanging from the ceiling, that's what I would. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh. Wow. That's really, really crazy. Definitely. Oh, what's Rich Valentino? Cut out of Mario holding the M1. Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna have some fun, Cal, man. What you got going on? Oh, that's right. You'll be away this weekend. I don't really got to tell you what's going on. You already got something going on, right?
Well, I guess I'm. Are we getting on right after this?
Right after this, man. 9 p.m.
Okay, yeah, so I guess we got some right after this. But then Friday night, I'll be at Disneyland. Saturday night, Saturday technically I'll be at Disneyland again. Then Saturday night. South of the border again because I just got back from Ensenada this last weekend, so I guess I'm going back to Mexico again.
There you go. Definitely, there you go, man. But thank you for being here, Cal, man.
Appreciate
and I'll be watching LW tonight as well while I'm upstairs with Toya, cuddling. Anyway, USB, what's going on with you, bro? What you got going on next, brother?
I will be at Disneyland with these fools on Friday and Saturday. I will not be going south of the border because I am not crazy.
Come on.
And then other than that, man, just chilling, watching Mando here, can eat some dinner. Looking forward to whatever comes my way. Just nothing crazy. Oh, Bricks and Brews. I think we're gonna do it the 12th. So I'll send you an invite.
Go.
So
yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Definitely gotta get Mario in there again, bro. Yeah, let's go, man.
Hell yeah. If he's not at Disneyland again.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the N1 Lego set and just do it.
That's
live.
what I was going to say, man. I'll get
it. Perfect, bro.
Straight up. Let's go, man. Definitely. Gossip, what's going on with you, man? What you got coming up next, brother?
Finally getting the new computer tomorrow. It's finally coming in. So it's going to be some editing going on. I have, if you go to my Instagram, you'll be able to see the floating shelves for the garage shelf. So you can put a couple of shelves in there and, maneuver them up and down. They're adjustable. And then the Grail case, I'm still working on that video. Those are the next 2 videos coming out. And then hopefully I'll do open all my toys and enjoy them. Like I have the proton pack right below me, so I'm ready to cry also.
Dude.
So.
It will make it should be the caption at the box. It will make a grown man cry.
Yeah, it's funny when it came, my 8-year-old, she came upstairs and she's like, is that a Ghostbusters proton pack? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what did she say? She said it in a way that it was hers. She's like, like, oh, so where are we gonna put my proton pack? And I'm like, it's gonna be in this room. I'm gonna make a special display case for it that you can hang over your door. Yes, I'm gonna try that because I have a closet back here. I want to change that picture into a display case. Anyway, so yeah, I told her she has to rewatch all the Ghostbusters with me before she gets to hang on to that case. So.
As it should be.
Yep.
Man, but anyway, man, thank you for coming through, bro. I really
you.
appreciated you being here tonight, man, as always. Mafia, what's going on, bro? What you got going on, dog?
Oh, man. Well, of course, thanks for the invite, as always, man. It's always fun to
definitely
talk shop and all that good stuff. I mean, Saturday nights, mainstream. Tuesday nights, news show. That's fun. You were there.
Yeah.
Mario was there.
Bro. Definitely fun.
That's where we're talking about all sorts of good stuff out there. Just got to, my 66 Batmobile today, so trying to figure out what's going on with the power cord. I think the power cord's dead. I've had it plugged in this whole time. It's ice cold this whole stream, so it's not. I don't think it's pulling any power at all. So, but that's fun. So I did a live earlier unboxing on it, but I'm gonna do a review on like a proper review once it's So that'll be really cool, man. I can't wait to do that, and that's it, man. That's it,
Good, man. But
good
thank you
times.
for being here. I'll see you Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Definitely be there, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Can't wait. Mario, what's going on, man? What we got going on, brother?
First of all, thanks for having me on tonight, man. It's love to hang out when I can. And LWO coming up in about a half hour or so. Hopefully P-Rock can make it in on time. And we're gonna
He in the chat. He in the chat, so he got no excuses.
His ass better
start blazing now, bro. You got 20 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, now we're gonna get together and have fun, man, like we usually do on a Friday night. We're doing it tonight just because Friday night we can't have a live show because of obvious reasons, like what Sean and Calvin mentioned earlier. I think we're gonna do a little posing session tonight. We call it. I'm calling it one and done. Just all of us put something on the table, just one pose, just let the chat, let us know what they think of it, and we can all trash each other, on their poses and stuff, like we do. If you want to come through, come through, man. Come hang out if you want. Anybody else on the panel want to come through? Let me know. Send you guys an invite, man. But yeah, that's basically it. Tomorrow night, Uncivilized Scoundrels on the channel. On the channel, we're gonna be discussing the Mandalorian season 3, episode 1.
Yeah.
So come on by for that. It's gonna be a fun discussion as well. Real quick, also want to give a shout out to my man Miguel, Toy Quest 101.
Yeah.
My dude's got a big he's got a show coming up on Friday, I believe at 7 p.m. Pacific time or Eastern, I forget what it was, around that time. But go check him out. He's got Tom Spina from Regal Robot on. He's gonna have a big panel, all Star Wars talk, man. That's also gonna be a good show, man. So go check out Toy Quest 101 if you guys get a chance.
Hell yeah, appreciate that, bro. And also just wanted to let y'all know that y'all thought I forgot, but Calvin, this is what we're going to actually need, and I'm so glad that my cousin was gracious enough to actually supply us with them custom gloves. Embrace the cheeks. Definitely, it is making its comeback, so definitely embrace those cheeks.
Man, I needed my cousin Urso this morning.
Definitely, it is coming back. How I go, Cam?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What's going on, Cam? What you got going on, bro?
It's all about the rhythm sometimes.
It's always about the rhythm, dude.
There you go. 100%. Yeah, man. So hopefully Canva's not a piece of shit by the end of today, and it'll be able to take all these audio files that I've been uploading on here, so I can finally release this top Marvel Black History superheroes video that I've been trying to release for a while now. So hopefully I'll be able to drop that this week, and I'll be dropping some new content this week and taking some new photos of the figures that I actually do have. And then next week I should be getting the Captain America in game. That should be coming in soon. I am super behind on all these figures out here, so I'm excited to get this one in, do a live unboxing, and yeah, man. Thank you for having me as always, though, bro.
You already know, fam. You already know definitely what it is, man. Now, the next time I come to DC, me, you, brother, cousins, we gotta do something, bro. We gotta,
of course.
We gotta meet up and do a little something, man. Have some fun, bro. Definitely, man. So, and I went to the farmers market on Sunday. They actually outdoor farmers market. Oh, yeah. It was a vegan farmers market. It was dope. So
nice. Union Station.
Yeah, well, it was actually up by, because where did we stay? I forget the name of the damn hotel. I got it listed here. We were on, I think it was on, was it M Street or something like that?
You were in Georgetown.
Yeah, we were in Georgetown. We stayed in Georgetown. Yeah, so
that's my home.
Yeah, we was right there, bro. We were right there, bro.
Took y'all to Blues Alley and all that. Y'all would have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You would have loved Blues Alley, bro.
See, we were looking, bro. We were looking for spots. You know what was funny? When we were there, when we were at the hotel, we were, we went and got something to eat. We came back to the hotel. We was like, all right, cool. We'll find something. We'll find a place to go. So we asked one of the attendants there. She was like, now looking clearly at Toya, and then she looks at me. She's like, well, I don't want to send y'all to this street because that's where people like me go, like where the young cats go. But for you, like the older cats, like I was like, the fuck are you trying to say?
Like, what part is, bro? Where you could have asked me and brother cousins. Brother cousins know the nightlife. I used to work the bars down on the waterfront, so I could have talked, man. See, I could have told you, bro. I got the hookup. I could have got you a table and everything up there.
Just was it last weekend? Because we were in Georgetown last weekend.
Yeah, it was last weekend, bro. We were there Saturday. We
probably walked right past each other.
We were there Saturday.
We look like Lale over there.
Yeah, we were there Saturday, bro. We were right there Saturday, so it was cool though. We had some fun though. It was a good time because we went to. I took it to because we were trying to get into. I forget the name of the new restaurant there, but it was booked. So the only place that I can actually go and take her that she's never been was Joe's Hard Shell Crab. So I took her over there. Yeah.
There's this Afro Caribbean restaurant that's down by the wharf now. It's right underneath the 12 stories in the Intercontinental Hotel. Crazy reviews about it, bro. But you gotta
What's it called?
God, man, because I used to work at the bar above it.
Hold up. Is it? It could be the new one because this one that she's been talking about. I think because I was trying to search it out. Damn, I don't know if I have it here in my phone. I was trying to search it out. It was one of the newest. I think it was a new one that was there.
Yeah, I think they switched it out. The dude must have left.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but yeah, she'll send it to me. But yeah, we were trying to get it. We were trying to book a table. We couldn't. It was just. It was. So I took it there.
Tried to go to Hell's Kitchen at the wharf, and it was like,
oh my god,
they were like, you should have got your reservation like a year ago.
Yeah, like you got to get it month in advance just to eat. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers.
I think they think Gordon in there. They think Gordon in there cooking. Right. And I'm like, his ass ain't there.
He ain't there.
Hell yeah. But anyway, Cam, thank you for being here as always, cousin. Brother cousins, man, what you got coming up, bro?
Oh my goodness. So I got the DeLorean coming tomorrow. So real excited about that. Real excited.
Yes.
Clearing some space out. Changed all that out there. I'm really excited about out there. Costa, you would be proud. Made another case out there. It looks amazing. I was actually working on it before right before we got on the show. And that's looking great out there. I'll probably put a picture up on Instagram or something like that. So yeah, I got that coming tomorrow. And of course, we are doing best of the best. We are back tomorrow at 8 p.m. No changing, no flipping. That's what it's going to be, 8 p.m. We'll go to like 8 to like 9:30 because I want to make room for for Uncivilized, because I know y'all got a lot to talk about, especially what happened today with Mando. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Got that going on, and then I'll be on Mafia, with Mafia on Saturday. So
I'll be there with you, brother.
Yeah, man. Wait, so tomorrow you're back to the regularly scheduled
8 p.m.
When did we normally? Because we were starting a little bit.
We were doing it at 8. We were like 8:30, but no.
A couple times we were doing it like an hour ahead. But I get confused with these damn time zones.
Yeah, so I think for you that's like, what is that, 5? Is that 5 or 6? Because you're 2 hours ahead. I'm 2 hours ahead of you.
For right now, but next week you'll be 3 hours ahead of me.
Damn, is it next week already?
Lousy farmers,
right? Because you guys are going to be changing.
I thought we stopped doing that. They're still doing that? I
don't change.
We
Arizona
voted
doesn't
against that, man,
change.
to get rid of that
We
stuff.
voted against it, and they said that they were going to stop it. I think they
that's what
said
I
this is the
thought.
last year. that they're-
Yeah,
Yeah, because like it's crazy. You know, my wife is from South America, so she's like, "Why the hell y'all even do this up here?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like I just live here, so.
Well, dude, that's how I've been feeling. I've been out here for as long as I can remember, dude. Once I moved out to Arizona, it was like, it's so weird because we're the only state that doesn't change.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So everybody's always changing, and then I try to accommodate, so like my shows on Saturday, for example, will probably be the same time as it's always been, but I will end up starting an hour earlier where I live, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, because I would go on at 7, but now when the thing changes, I'll start at 6, but it'll still be the same time for everybody else.
That's because you moved out to Arizona and grew 4 extra feet. But anyway,
no, I have toes.
Straight up, man. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys out there.
What do you think I was 2'2"?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. I was like, damn,
You thought you could fit on a desk.
I was like, yo, at least he's like maybe 5'9", 5'8". He got to be around.
No, man, that's small.
What you trying to say, bro?
I'm just saying for
Bro, you know where you're at, right?
back me up on this one.
Fucked up.
I ain't saying shit.
I'm just
I ain't saying shit. You know,
look, I'll be 5'8" when I'm like 70 or 80 if I make it that long. So I'll be there. Gravity comes first.
He basically said we're gonna be like 4'2".
Yeah, bro.
I'll still be taller than you guys at 80.
oh, man.
You know
I'm
what?
kidding. I'm kidding. I love you.
No, you're not. You said it. You ain't kidding. You can't
That
take
was
back.
good.
Can't take it back. Anyway,
No
thank you
take
guys
backs.
for
No.
being here. No. Thank you guys for being here. Everybody out in the chat, has been such a good time, man. If you haven't already hit that like button on the way out, we will see you next time, same time. Again, thank you for being here. And it was an incredible panel. This is what we do all day. Love for the collecting and all the drama and all that other bullshit can just go away. But anyway, we are out. And again, if you need to drop them draws, hit up Calvin. We out.